Yeah, I'm making plays. Y'all know where to find me. You be looking center stage. 24/7, we ain't never taking breaks. Got a lot to learn. Think you better know the game. Yeah, y'all don't hit the match. Finally got the belt, now I think I'll give it back. At 24/7 grind, put me on the map. I think you probably should try to study how I move. That's a fact. Yeah, y'all don't hit the match. I got the belt and I ain't gon' give it back. Yeah, y'all lit the match. I got the belt and I ain't gon' give it back. Yeah, I'm making play. And I can do this all day. You know I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day. You know I've been making plays. Take it to the bank. Yeah, they call me Showtime, y'all know who to thank. Got the pressure on, gotta do this real big, no thing. I'ma get the dub, what do y'all think? Yeah, I'm making plays. Y'all know where to find me, you be looking center stage. 24/7, we ain't never taking breaks. Got a lot to learn, think you better know the game. Cause I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays. Cause I've been making plays. Better know the game. Cause I've been making plays. Better know the game. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day. You know I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day. You know I've been making plays.
Dun, 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 dun. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. What's up, party people of the AACL, the All-American Collegiate League? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking? Welcome to Game 1 of Week 3. Or I guess Game 1 of Night 1 of Week 3 of Season 3. That's a lot to say, but I always have a lot to say, so what can I say? But welcome to the kickoff game. Thanks for those of you who tuned in earlier to episode 3 of AACL Tonight, special Monday night edition. Just like these games are special Monday night edition. We've got 2 great games for you tonight. Florida coming off a big victory last week, beating Auburn by double digits against the 2-0 Iowa Hawkeyes. Just saying that out of my mouth it feels a little weird in my mouth. I'm just saying, hey-o. That's what she said. So that's game 1, and then game 2, Virginia Tech, who played great in week 1, not so great in week 2, against Alabama, who didn't play so great in week 1, but played great in week 2. So it'll be interesting to see how those 1-1 teams match up as well. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to bring in the 3 peeps who are going to be your broadcast team tonight. First is your play-by-play guy, Frank, the franchise Wade. Frank, what's going on? What's going on with you, bro?
Good evening, Dave. Good evening, everybody. So glad to be here.
Glad to have you back. Appreciate you doing the games. His analyst, you just heard on the show not too long ago this evening, is Keith. Keith is in the house. What's up, Keith?
What's going on, Dave?
I'm just chilling like I always do. What's Hawkeye Bruiser? Man just said, say 3 times what I know. Hey, what can I say, bro? I make a lot of sense. I make a lot of dollars too. Hey, yo. And then, zip it. In the is it Freddie? So the thing says it's it's Gunny. I'm sorry, Gunny. I thought you were on the wrong game for a second, but he's not. Of course, Gunny's always right as your third wheel tonight. Gunny's in the house. Gunny, what's going on with you, bro?
It's all right. Freddie and I traded a bushel of corn to see who would be the third wheel on this game.
Really? So you lost?
Well, it was either the bushel of corn or try to borrow some of the Quaaludes from Chevy Monte Carlo, but
yeah. We'll see.
he wouldn't hand those over.
Who knew Yogi was a pusher? I mean, I didn't know that, but hey, it is what it is. And then on the wheels of steel, on the ones and twos, is none other than DJ Clamsy Whamsy in the house on the soundboard. Clamsy, what's up with you?
I'm all right.
Hi.
Vibing.
Hi.
Hi. I had pizza tonight, so we're good.
Oh man, pizza. We almost had pizza tonight, but we settled for Chick-fil-A instead. Which, by the way, spicy chicken sandwiches, those are the bomb. Just saying. I love me some spicy shit. That's what she said. All right, so because we're trying to catch up on time for a little bit, I'm just going to turn this right on over to Frank and to Keith and to Gunny so they can break down the rosters while I finish getting this game set up, which, Frank, will only take me a few seconds. So whenever you're ready, we'll rock and roll.
All right, Dave. Well, welcome to the land of corn where they said if you build it, they will come. And here come the Florida Gators, bringing a sophomore, freshman, good mixture of players with Tommy Tebow at quarterback, T. Roy Gaines at running back, Jitterbug Watkins, you'll hear that name a lot, the freshman wide receiver and tight end, Mekeel Becker. Defense, Justin Carr, the freshman defensive end, and alongside another freshman defensive end, Tyler Hunt. Middle linebacker, Jose Cruz, sophomore, manning the middle. And then the defensive backfield for Florida, Namey McNamerson, the cornerback sophomore, and his other corner partner, Devin Johnstone. Free safety freshman, Shane Donovan, and strong safety sophomore Nate Ironsides. For the Iowa Hawkeyes, your guys, your brothers in arms, the quarterback sophomore Marco Swift and his talented running back Jaden Swift, the Swifties. Wide receivers Corn Hub and Stephon Forge are sophomores with freshman wide receiver Ethan Flowers as the wide receiver number 3. And then the tight end, DJ Bandit. On the defensive side of the ball, Philadelphia Collins, the freshman defensive end, middle linebacker Damian Chambers, outside linebacker Hannibal Crow, cornerback Johnny Savage, free safety DJ Kilgannon, and strong safety freshman Zeus Williams. I am pleased to have my guy Keith and my other guy Gunny joining me in the booth and Clamsy Whamsy on the soundboard. Keith, what are your thoughts about tonight's game?
I don't know about you, Frank, but I love this matchup. This is a fantastic matchup in my mind. You have a team like Florida who's been just unbelievable on offense. They've been struggling on defense, though, which is a little bit of a compliment because Iowa, in some ways, has been kind of the opposite. As we saw last game where their defense ran wild on Virginia Tech. And in week 1 against Miami, they had that great comeback to finish the game. So I think this is a fantastic matchup as far as the players to watch. It seems like on Iowa, Jaden Swift really has not gotten going yet much this season. I think if they can get going tonight, then I think Iowa's going to have a good chance to win because they're going to burn some clock and keep my man Tommy Tebow off the field, who has been just unbelievable this season. This is a tough game to pick, I have to say, but it should be a good one.
Gunny, what are your thoughts? I'm glad to have you with us, man. What are your thoughts on this game?
Always a pleasure to call a game with you, sir. First of all, I heard the Swift name twice, and I did not hear a Swiftie song. So that was first and foremost. I'm looking forward to the matchup of. You gotta get there we go. All right, I'm looking to the matchup of Jitterbug Watkins against Zeus Williams. And on the other side, Namey McNamerson against Corn Hub on the other side of the field. Those are the matchups I'll be looking forward to watching tonight on the big screen.
All right. Hey, now, don't usually do this, but Clamsy Wamsy, what are your thoughts on this game?
So IRL, I despise both of these teams with a passion, especially Iowa. But here in the AACL, I actually am somewhat impressed with Iowa Hawkeyes. And I know I really wasn't here much last season, but what I will tell you is everyone shits on them. Everyone thought they were going to be dead ass last again, besides Virginia Tech. And they've really proven themselves to be a team to be a force to be reckoned with. And so I'm kind of excited to see what they do tonight, especially with the Gators offense popping off right now.
All right, all right. Now, what I noticed on the as far as the roster is concerned, the Florida Gators offense is pretty talented, but they're more heavy human players on the defense, which is kind of struggling a little bit. And then Iowa is more balanced, more even as far as players are concerned with that. And so in their offensive defensive have been more balanced. I do like that Keith pointed out that Jaden Swift hasn't gotten started yet. This could be the night where he gets started. So we might be hearing that Swifty song a bunch. Jitterbug Watkins is one of Gunny's favorite names to say. So he is looking forward for him to have a big night. And of course, I'm always fired up for the tight ends. So let's go to the field. We're going to Kinnick Field in Iowa, named after Neil Kinnick, their only Heisman Trophy winner. So let's take it away, Dave. Ready, here we are at Kinnick Stadium, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes, dressed in their black jerseys with the yellow trim, white numbers, and the yellow pants with the black Steeler stripe down the side. Florida in their solid whites coming to town with the coin toss here, and it's going to be Florida winning the toss and electing to receive. Iowa kicking off. He puts it just short, just inside the end zone. He's going to bring it out to the 25, to the 30, down to the 34-yard line. That is Jitterbug Watkins on the return. And here comes Tommy Tebow with the Gators wearing those fancy white helmets. We're going to be in shotgun trips to the bottom of the field. One back to his left. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got time, and he gets it out to Justin Shorter for a 40-yard reception. And Florida is going to go hurry up. Receivers taking their time getting back. Same formation. He's going to drop back to pass again. Again, has protection. He's going to scramble a little bit, get knocked down for a no gain, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. He had protection. I just don't see what made him cause to run there.
Big play here. See if they can get this high-powered offense off the field.
Going to be a screen, and he's got blockers. He's got room. He's got the first down. He's across the 50 into Iowa territory. T-Roy Gaines on the 16-yard reception.
It's not often you see one of those screens get that many yards.
My thoughts exactly, sir.
That was a good time to call. They brought a little bit of pressure, and he was able to sneak past. T-Roy Gaines on his first rushing attempt for a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Florida still with the hurry up. It's going to be a handoff wide. He's got room, first down. T-Roy Gaines on a 10-yard gain, and it is a first down.
T-Roy has been a bit of an unsung hero for Florida these first 2 weeks. Tommy Tebow's been really good, but he's been just as good.
Oh, quick screen out to the receiver up top, and he breaks one tackle. He breaks another tackle, and he's bouncing off. That's Asher Nightshade with a 6-yard reception. Tommy Tebow 3 for 3 for 36 yards in the gun again. He has plenty of time, lets it rip downfield, and it's a completion and out at the 12-yard line to Justin Shorter for his second reception.
Let's
And
go.
it is inside the AACL red zone, the Florida Gators. Motion towards formation, going to fake the sweep. Tebow's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be brought down at the 7-yard line where it's going to be 2nd and 5. They can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Tight end motion across the formation. It's going to be a handoff to no play action. He's going to throw it to the tight end, and he is in there for a touchdown. Mikael Becker. Mikael Becker puts Florida on the board first.
That was easy, huh? Man, they made that look easy. Going up and down and up, just going down.
Special plays.
No real worries, huh?
No, not at all. It was a good call. The play action had me fooled. I thought T-Roy had the ball, and then the tight end snuck out after he went in motion and was nobody out there with him.
So, Frank, do you think both tight ends are going to score in tonight's game? So far, we're 1 out of 2.
Well, I called both tight ends out. I think both tight ends are going to have a good game, and so far, Florida has proven me right.
I think DJ Bandit's going to make it to the end zone tonight, too.
Good. There is Swifty on his first carry, and it's a 5-yard gain.
You gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here.
Hey, so Frank, to follow up on your Kinnick Stadium, he won the Heisman Trophy in 1939, and he is the only Heisman Trophy that has a stadium named after him. He died soon thereafter after serving during World War II.
Dang, Gunny is full of information. That man is a walking encyclopedia. Hand off to Swifty again. It's going to be a good gain. First down, Iowa State. Not Iowa State,
Let's
excuse
go.
me. Sorry. Don't hate me. Iowa.
Well, I think Michaela and Keith paid him to say Iowa State.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I'll take my payment in pizza.
This is a kind of opposite offensive, kind of the opposite game plan to start here. Iowa running a lot more than Florida, but they're both having pretty similar levels of success, I'd say.
That was Marco Swift's first completion. And his next pass is going to be picked off. Marco Swift picked off by Jareth Bloodbane, the outside linebacker, stepped in front of the pass. He stepped in front of Cornub and picked that ball off. And now Florida has the ball at their 44-yard line.
Why am I the opposite of Nostradamus when I'm in the square?
It's that, again, the commenter's curse. T-Roy Gaines with the 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 for Florida. Yeah, they're still going with the hurry up. Handoff to Gaines again, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. They're going to give him a 1-yard gain, but I didn't see that. It's going to be 35. Out of the shotgun again. He has time. The man walked up on the sidelines, and it's going to be a touchdown.
There's Jitterbug.
Touchdown! Come on, Gator Nation!
Woo! It's like the two human players on offense that haven't had as much of an impact.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
And sure enough, they're both making their presence shown so far in this game. Not even halfway through the first quarter.
Gunny, there's your guy, Jitterbug Watkins. Was that Johnny Savage that he beat, or was Johnny on the other side?
I didn't see who he beat.
Looked like a busted coverage to leave him that wide open, and Tommy Tebow put a dot right on the 2 on the front of his jersey, and he was able to take it in for a touchdown untouched. Here we go now, Iowa Hawkeyes with 2 tight end look at a pitch to Jaden Swift, and he's going to lose 3 yards.
Call it a loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up.
Hey, we heard from Mr. Commissioner what offenses and defenses these squads are running this evening.
Have not heard what they from what I understand, I think Florida's got their own custom playbook on offense.
I believe that's right. Yeah.
And it's been looking good ever since their week 1 loss.
Jaden Swift with a reception there, getting back to 3 yards. He lost on the rush. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Empty backfield, out of the gun. Marco Swift looking downfield. He's got a man, and it's going to be close to a first down. And it is first down, Iowa.
You got to get Swifty in here.
Yeah, so there's Dave in the chat. Both teams with a custom offense. That's probably a first so far this season. And both teams running the 4-2-5 defense.
Gotcha, bitch!
That's a pitch now to Jaden Swift, and he's going to lose 4 yards. That's the same play they ran a while ago where he lost yardage. Might need to stay away from that pitch play. 2 tight ends again. They're going to hand it off straight downhill as Jaden Swift. He's going to get 5 yards on the carry and make it 3rd and 9. And another 3rd and long for Iowa.
It's that same thing we talked about last week, Frank, how running wide is not nearly as effective as running downhill.
That is true. We noticed that last week and we talked about it, and here we are seeing Iowa with the same issue. Marco able to shrug off the sack and throw a dot to Ethan Flowers for a 29-yard reception and an Iowa Hawkeye first down.
You got to get Swifty in here.
Fire in the hole!
Marco added some strength to his body on that play, shrugging off the sack.
He was hit right in the chest, and he just shrugged it off and threw a bullet to Ethan Flowers. Back to pass again. He's got trouble again, and he's going to go down. A 9-yard loss for Marco Swift in Iowa.
Gotcha, bitch!
That'll make it 2nd and long.
It looked like he shrugged off the first guy, but it was just the second guy that got him.
That was Nate Ironside, the strong safety, coming off the edge. Nobody picked him up, and he was able to get to Marco and take him down. Second down and a long 19. They're got 2 backs in the backfield. He's going to drop back, and they're going to stay in and protect him, and he throws a shot. There's a flag down.
Clipping. Yeah, there you go.
No. Goodness. That was on Throckmorton. It's going to be 2nd down and 27 for Iowa. They are going the wrong direction after that good play by Marco.
The neck roll did not give superpowers on that play. Instead, it caused a penalty.
Well, maybe, if he didn't have the neck roll, he wouldn't have stood out so much. Oh, and he's able to get that one off. That's an incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 27, but it was very close to another sack. Out of the gun again, DJ Bandit in motion across the formation. He's going to need time. He's got time. Gets it downfield. Oh, they were setting up the looked like a screen to Van Halen. It gets them 1, or actually it loses 3, and that's their other tight end. As a tight end screen, he loses 3. It's going to be 4th and 30, and here comes the Iowa Hawkeye punting team.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the screens we're used to seeing.
Right, yeah. If you're in 3rd and really long like that, and the defense just kind of sits back on their heels, I don't really get running a screen because they're gonna have so many guys so many guys in the secondary that they're going to be able to swarm really quick.
The Florida Gators coming back out on the field offensively, and they're going to hand it off to T-Roy Gaines, and T-Roy is going to be hit for a gain of 3, 2nd and 7, and again, they are electing to go hurry up. DJ Gilgannon with his 5th tackle already for the night. Play action to T-Roy. Tebow's going to scramble. He's going to find a little bit of room and gain 4, make it 3rd and 4. Waiting for his receivers to get back to line up at the line of scrimmage. He's going to bark out the signals. He has got plenty of time. Nobody helping in protection. He dumps it off. It's going to be short. Mikhail Becker with the reception. He turned around and stepped out of bounds. And we're going to see Florida punt on a 4th and 1 that should have been a first down.
Yeah, Mikhail had enough time to turn, I thought.
Did anyone see injury update? Florida Wraithwood, I think was the name. He's out for the game. I don't think he's a human player, but I'm not sure.
I don't think that name is not on the roster as a human player, but I did not see that. But that could affect him.
Yeah, he made a sack. He made a sack earlier in the game.
And now here we go with Iowa dumping it off for a first down cross midfield. Breaks 1 tackle, and he does not break the second one. Ethan Flowers on a 19-yard reception. Let's hope for Iowa's sake that they don't ruin the good field position that they had last time, like they did last time, and they can move the ball down here. Just inside the Florida 45-yard line, Iowa, Marco Swift in the gun, going to hand it off to Jaden. Jaden with plenty of room, breaks a tackle across the 30, and just inside.
He's over there. Whoop. Now he's over there. Whoop.
Just inside the 30-yard line. Looked like he was kind of waving at somebody right before he got smacked around, but he is able to get the first down for Iowa.
Those last 2 plays they ran have been really nice plays.
Here we go again out of shotgun. He's going to hand it. He's going to try to take a wide, breaks tackle, reverses field, and when he tries to cut up, if he continues to run outside, there was nobody out there, but he tries to cut up. He is able to salvage a yard gain, but could have had so much more.
And that should do it for the end of the first quarter.
And there we go into the first quarter with the Florida Gators in Iowa, 14-0, but Iowa is driving.
Hey, Frank, another bit of trivia for you. Iowa started the Wave to the Children's Hospital in 2017.
Oh, goodness. Again, Gunny with multiple words of wisdom, pearls of wisdom, as we say. Jaden Swift breaking tackle, spinning off one, shoving down another one, able to get an Iowa first down, and they are in the AACL red zone at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Did anyone else see Jaden Swift just duck between 2 Florida defenders on that last play?
I did, and then a couple plays before that, it looked like he actually waved at somebody. I know he was stiff arming, but it looked like he waved at somebody before he got knocked around.
So how about this? Jaden Swift is approaching her 2-game total in rushing yards, or his. Sorry, I keep saying her. His 2-game rushing total for the first 2 weeks, which I believe was 62 yards, and he's already at 54?
Oh, 54. Wow. Well, right now it's 3rd and 12, empty backfield, so he's not going to be running the ball here. Marco back to pass. He's got a man open, hits him, and he's going to be down. That's Tyrone Tracy Jr. is going to be brought down about the 6-yard line, and the field goal unit for Iowa needs to come out.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
The Iowa Hawkeyes are on the board with a field goal to make it 14-3 with 6:51 to go in the second quarter. Jitterbug Watkins is going to take it out of the end zone. He's going to cross the 30. He's going to cross the 35 to the 37-yard line where the Florida Gators will set up shop. Tommy Tebow bringing his troops out in shotgun with two backs flanking both sides. He's going to keep it. He's going to pitch. Well-timed pitch. It was Hunter McWaffle for an 8-yard rush, his first carry of the game.
That makes it second and 2.
Triple option play so far this season has been very, very effective across the board.
Very good. Very good. T-Roy Gaines, a 6-yard rush straight downhill. And now they have Iowa on their heels with this option, Keith, that they don't know how to defend it right now. They better figure something out quick.
Here goes again.
Oh.
A good run by McWaffle, a 15-yard gain, and another Florida Gator first down.
Yeah, and the dangerous thing is we saw a bomb for a touchdown earlier, so they might give up another one here if they're not careful.
Straight downhill with McWaffle and a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Again, the Iowa Hawkeyes on their heels, not sure how they're going to handle this. It looked like McWaffle was injured.
Yeah, it took him a while to get up. We will look at the screen and make sure.
Looked like he was holding his wrist, I think.
Looked like it. Oh, this time they go under center and they hand it off to Troy Gaines, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Gators.
Oh, there's an injury update. McLaughlin, broken thumb, out for 2 quarters.
Ooh. Broken thumb.
How is that only out for 2 quarters?
That's what it said.
A 3-yard gain by T-Roy Gaines, and it's going to be a Florida Gator first down, and they're going to go hurry up in case they want to challenge the spot here. They hurry up and they get it snapped off. Tebow's going to keep it. He's in trouble. He breaks 1 tackle, but he can't break the second one, and he's going to lose 2.
That was a pretty suspect spot, if you ask me, on that 3rd down.
I know, and I think they knew it, too. That's why they went with the hurry up. Of course, they've been doing hurry up most of the quarter anyway.
Right,
but,
right. It looks like they're in normal no huddle, but I'm not sure.
Here we go again out of shotgun. He's going to hand it off. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Lorenzo Lingrad is going to be stopped for a loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 15. Lingard is the last name. I think I said Lingrad. Lingard with his first carry of the night. Mikael Becker in motion across the formation, setting the tight end up on the other side. Tebow calling the signals. He's going to hand it off to Lingard again, and it's going to be a good gain, but it's going to be short. That's a 10-yard gain right there. It's going to be 4th and 15, and the field goal unit for Florida comes out.
Did they throw a single pass on that drive?
Special teams,
no,
special plays, special players.
It was all option stuff at first until they got under center. Then they tried to do some counter stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they still got points out of it, so they're back to that 14-point lead. So obviously pretty effective.
Looks like Ethan Flowers bringing it out. No, Stephon Ford, a 34-yard return, and that's going to bring Iowa offense out onto the field. And hopefully the Swifties can get something moving here. If he can get the ball to one of his wide receivers or his tight end.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness. Jaden Swift lowered the boom on that defender, and I think it hurt himself, and he ends up losing 11, and it's going to be 2nd and 21. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Emotional damage.
That might be one of the biggest losses on a run play in AACL history, if not.
Yeah, he should have just let his knee hit the ground, but he was close to it, but then he kept his balance up.
Nate Ironside with another sack on Marco Swift. It's going to be 3rd and 27. and the Iowa Hawkeyes are going the wrong direction.
Here comes the screen.
I'm waiting for it, Gunny.
Shotgun formation. He's gonna. Yep. He's gonna hit the
Oh,
out route.
Interception.
It's gonna be picked off and taken down the sidelines. I didn't see who picked it off. It looked like Namey McNamerson. Yes, it was Namey McNamerson with the interception, and he toe taps down the sidelines and picks up about 10 after the interception.
Great awareness to keep that foot in bounds, being that close to the sideline.
Inside the AACL red zone, Florida takes over, and here we go with our option. Again, a good pitch as the quarterback gets hit. He's going to run down inside the 20 down to the 12-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
That's kind of neat. He motioned all the way across the formation, and then was the pitch option.
Oh my goodness! Tommy Tebow didn't have anything downfield. He held on as long as he could, and Philly Collins gets a sack on Tommy Tebow.
Gotcha, bitch!
That will be Tommy Tebow's first time to be sacked, and Philadelphia Collins, the freshman defensive end, stands tall for Iowa. Out of the shotgun, trips to the top of the screen, and he's going to get it to Asher Nightshade with a 9-yard reception, but it's going to be short. It's 4th and 2, decision time for the Gators.
We're going for it. Let's go.
Let's go.
A quick snap. There's McWaffle.
There
McWaffle's
goes.
in the game.
Touchdown.
And Tommy Tebow keeps it and walks in for a Florida
Touchdown! Come on, Gator Nation!
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Well done.
If I'm not mistaken, that was Hunter McWaffle that he did the play fake to and ended up keeping the ball. But I could have been wrong on that.
Isn't he hurt?
He was hurt,
Hunter shouldn't be in the game.
but it looked like 44 with the play fake. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers up top, 1 lone back. It's Jaden Swift straight downhill for a 5-yard gain. Iowa Hawkeyes need to move and move quickly to stop this bleeding. Definitely do not need to go backwards like they've gone the past couple of drives. Counter play to Jaden Swift for another 7-yard gain and an Iowa Hawkeye first down.
Iowa needs to get points on this drive, and they also need it because they get the ball back in the second half.
Good call, Gunny. They could double dip and get back in this game. He's going to dump it off wide. It's a 2-yard completion to his brother Jaden Swift. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
You gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here.
I formation. Tight end across the motion across the formation. He's going to hand it off to Jaden Swift. It looks like he had a little trouble grasping onto the football. He's going to not gain anything. Nate Ironside with his 4th tackle. Empty backfield out of the gun. Marco Swift on 3rd and 8. Surveying the field. Some time. Lets it go. It's going to be intercepted.
Number 21, 31.
Shane Donovan is able to pick that off in front of Corn Hub and is stopped any kind of threat by the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Looked like receiver had him beat by a good bit too, but Marco just didn't have the arm strength to get it there.
Yeah, looked a little bit underthrown, but Donovan did jump up and make a play.
True, he did. That was a great play.
2nd down and 5 for the Florida Gators. on their own end of the field, just on the 23-yard line. Tommy Tebow downfield puts a strike.
Fire in the hole!
Nope.
Lucas Stormblade with his first reception and a 45-yard Florida Gator first down. Another pass downfield and a wide open Jitterbug Watkins, a 31-yard touchdown reception. Tommy Tebow is 11 for 11 for 194 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he is lighting up this Iowa secondary.
Touchdown! Special teams, special plays, special players.
Come on, Gator Nation!
4 plays, 2 plays going over 70 yards in 17 seconds, Keith, and they put 7 points on the board.
Just can do no wrong at this point. Clicking on all cylinders.
Iowa Hawkeyes looking for answers, and they've got their offense coming out on the field. Marco Swift needs to do something here. He's 8 of 12 for 72 yards, but he's thrown 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. He has got to get the ball to his receivers downfield.
I think he's thrown 3.
Whatever happens for one team in the first half can happen for the other team in the second half.
Able to get out of trouble there, pick up a 9. I think you're right, Keith. I think it is 3 interceptions because he threw one to the linebacker too.
Yeah, you're correct.
Right.
3 interceptions for Swift and 3 passing touchdowns for Tebow. And Tebow also has a running touchdown, so he's accounted for all 4 Gators touchdowns.
Stephen Forge with his first, with a catch and an Iowa Hawkeye first down, and now we're seeing a sense of urgency by Iowa to get the ball down the field. Running into some trouble, protection breaks down. He is sacked for a 3-yard loss.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
Looks like Dunlap Jr. ends up getting the credited for the sack. Second down and 13 for Iowa with the clock running down. We're almost to the minute mark, and we've got 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers and 1 single back. And Marco Swift's going to look for somebody downfield. Can't find anybody. He's going to have to run, and he's going to gain 2 and make it 3rd and 10. And this is not what the Iowa Hawkeyes had envisioned. Third and 10. He's got time. He's looking over the field. Now he's running out of time. He's going to have to run. Will he have enough for the first down? He was able to shrug off 1 tackle, but goes down after a 5-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 5, and they're going to have to punt to Florida and hope that they're able to stop them.
It's looking like their real-life offense right now, huh?
Oh, my goodness. 204 yards to 72. 4 touchdowns for the Gators. Actually, for Tommy Tebow. And nothing to show for it. And on the Iowa side, something's got to be done, Gunny, in order to get them back on track.
It's not going to happen in this first half. But whatever can happen in the first half can happen in the second half or whatever that saying is.
That's what I heard. Mikael Becker with his 3rd catch of the night. It's only 18 yards total, but he does have a touchdown for the Gators. Tommy Tebow is going to go down with another sack. That's the 2nd sack on him for the night.
There was an injury report a few minutes ago, but I missed it again because they pop up so quick.
I think it said
right after the punt.
I think it said Marco Swift had the wind knocked out of him, so he's going to return soon and probably run a couple plays here before half.
I think Marco had more than the wind knocked out of him, but hopefully he's able to recover. He's going to have 10 seconds. I suggest don't throw anything downfield. Let's go ahead and just hand this ball off to Jaden, run the 10 seconds out, and let's regroup at halftime and try to come back in that second half.
Yeah, I think the big difference here at the first half is that Iowa has just not been able to throw the deep ball at all. Whenever they have thrown it, it's always been across the middle to a shallow route or to the flats or something.
He's going to launch one down. He's got a guy wide open. If he breaks it, oh my gosh, they're going to score. Stephon Forge with a 64-yard touchdown reception. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Someone needs to keep like a tracker of how many times I do that.
Oh my goodness.
Good way to go, champ.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
And that might just have lit a fire under this Iowa Hawkeyes football team, and hopefully they can take advantage of it in the second half.
Right as I said that, I saw he was just standing like a statue in the pocket and was like, oh God, here we go.
Forge had to come back for the ball a little bit. He was 2 or 3 yards past the receiver. He had to come back to catch the ball.
Crazy, man. It's crazy.
Well done.
I mean, regardless, I think my point still stands. That was the only deep ball that Iowa's completed tonight. So it's just been a struggle with the passing game. The run game's been serviceable, I would say. I think Jaden's been playing pretty okay. But, yeah, as you see there, rush yards are not too terribly off. The pass yards, though, you take away the 64, that's 80 pass yards for Iowa in that first half to 208 for Florida. Now, of course, you add the 64 at the end, it gets a little closer, but still, pretty big difference for just one half. And, of course, you can't forget the 3 interceptions.
Yeah, and also, too, on the running game, you're talking about Iowa's running game. If Jaden doesn't lose 11 yards, he's almost, close to 100. So just nothing to show for it on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, Iowa needs to get DJ Bandit and Corn Hub a little bit more involved, along with Stephon Forge for this second half if they expect to make a comeback.
Oh, leaving it up there too far. Yeah. Nate Ironside swatting the ball away, almost had him an interception.
Oh, no, I think he was swatting it like a volleyball player over the net on that one.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to catch it. It was just trying to just say he was not going to catch it. And there's a screen. A screen to the tight end, Elijah Yelverton, with a 3-yard reception, his first of the night. Still no DJ Bandit. They've thrown to 2 tight ends, and not one of them is DJ Bandit. Going to dump it off to Jaden. He's going to be down short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2. Nate Ironside again with a very important tackle, and the Iowa Hawkeyes are going to have to punt.
That was a nice open field tackle by Nate and by Ironsides on that one.
The young sophomore strong safety is quietly having a good defensive ball game for the Gators.
Good way to go, champ.
Jitterbug Watkins on the punt return is going to get the Florida Gators to the 38-yard line, where Tommy Tebow is going to be in the backfield by himself. It's going to be a quick screen, read well by Asher Nightside, and they're going to lose 4 yards.
Gotcha, bitch!
A miss blocked by the receiver gets Asher Nightshade lit up, and it's going to be 2nd and 14 for Florida. Tommy Tebow going to shrug off a tackle. It should have been a sack, and he's going to end up gaining 7, and it's going to be a 3rd and 7 for the Florida Gators.
Was that really just a straight whiff by that linebacker? Wow.
I was giving Tebow some credit, and there's an interception. on the screen. If he takes this back for a touchdown,
gone.
Tebow has a chance, and it's going to be taken in by Johnny Savage. The corner read the screen perfectly and picked it off, and the only one that could come close to touching him was Tommy Tebow, and he didn't have a chance.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Certified badass.
Good way to go, champ.
So how about that? His first incompletion is a pick 6.
Unbelievable. So technically, he's still throwing all completions.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! In the first half, it's a completely different story than the second half. But we just started this second half, and that's a ill-advised throw by Tommy Tebow. He's been pretty much on point this whole time, able to get the pitch off there to T-Roy Gaines, who's going to lose 2. I think this interception return for a touchdown is the spark that Iowa needs to get them back in this ball game.
I mean, it's exactly what they do in it's exactly what they do in real life. They just score on defense, and that's how they get back into games.
Not going to get back into the game that way when you leave somebody wide open. Asher Nightside with a 43-yard reception sets the Florida Gators up with a first down in Iowa territory at the 34-yard line. And we play action, almost intercepted again.
97.
So there's the first true incompletion of the night for Tommy Tebow.
And Tommy Tebow is lucky to have that one back. He's going to hand it off to T-Roy Gaines, who's going to get decleated after a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 6, and they might want to check on T-Roy, make sure he's all right.
It's important down here. If Florida gets sacked, we're probably out of field goal range.
That was DJ Gilgannon on the tackle, his 10th of the night. And it's going to be a Justin Shorter first down. And inside the AACL red zone is the Florida Gators.
That was Shorter's first catch since early in the first quarter. Came at a crucial time.
Oh, he's gone, I think.
T-Roy Gaines is going to make it to the end zone on the counter, and it is a Florida Gator. Not what Iowa wanted.
Come on, Gator Nation. Special teams, special plays, special players.
Great blocking downfield by Stormblade on that run.
Kicked in the into the end zone. They elect to kneel down on it and bring it out to the 25. This Iowa defense is going to have to try to find a way to stop this red-hot Florida offense.
Number 1 so far this season for a reason.
Going to be handoff to Swift on the counter, and he is going to be eaten up for a 4-yard loss. That's Tyler Hunt with his second tackle, this one for a loss, and he almost was there to take the handoff himself. Swifty into some trouble. He's going to have to run it himself. He's going to get a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
Iowa needing something desperate to happen for them to get them back in this game. We thought the interception was going to be there and be that spark for them, but their defense let them down. And it's another interception. Oh my goodness, that's Devin Johnstone with it. Read the route, looked like he was running the route, and Swifty was throwing to him. He read that perfectly. That ball intended for Corn Hub, and he was able to step up underneath it and pick it off for the Gators.
Yeah, this is just gone off the rails for Iowa at this point.
Oh, and they're going to jump off sides.
False start, offense.
Not the defense is getting frustrated. The offense can't move the football, and it's starting to show on the field with not being locked in, not being focused. I had plenty of time to look all over the field. Couldn't find anything except taking the sack, throws it away. Johnny Savage tried to get his troops fired up. He had the pick six earlier. Maybe he can get another one, get them back in this game. T-Roy Gaines with an 11-yard rush and a Florida Gator first down.
That was surprising. That big old pile there.
There's that option again. The tight end was taken out. Tommy Tebow's going to shrug him off, and he's going to carry him into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Tommy Tebow said, I'll do it myself, and he carried an Iowa Hawkeye into the end zone with him.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Wow. Just once again, great block.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Zeus Williams thought he had a shot on, and Tommy Tebow just bitch slapped him and said, get out of my way. Corn Hub with the return. A 30-yard return. It's going to be Iowa Hawkeye football, and this game is getting away from them. They need something. They need it quick. There's still 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. But offensively, if they cannot score here, that might be it. And that's not looking good. Swift able to shrug that off and throw it away. Avoids the sack and make it 2nd and 10. But Marco Swift is having all kinds of problems in the backfield. There he is in trouble again, has to run it out, and he's going to gain 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Iowa.
He's been a little keen to take off when he sees the lack of open guys in the secondary, and hasn't really worked out so far, but it did there.
Hey, he's able to get that one off the Corn Hub and a first down for the Iowa Hawkeyes. His first reception of the evening.
That was only his first catch.
First catch, 14-yard gain. That was it.
Wow.
Is that him again?
Corn Hub with his second reception. He's starting to heat up a little bit. They did target him a couple of times, but I think both of them were interceptions. And they are in Florida territory at the 32-yard line. Getting these receivers involved is what I said earlier, so let's hope they continue this and are able to do something with this drive.
Is that him again? No, it's not.
No, Ethan Flowers toe tapping on the sidelines and an Iowa Hawkeye first down at around about the 15-yard line and in the AACL red zone.
This drive right here, this is the best that the Iowa passing game has looked all night, but little late for that at this point.
He's going to play fake. He's got a guy. He gets it too. Is it a touchdown? No, out of the back of the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 12. Under center this time. We got DJ Bandit in motion. Let's see if we can get Bandit the ball. No, we're going to hand it off to Jaden Swift. He's going to get 2 yards, and it was a hard 2 yards.
You gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here.
3rd down and 8. out of shotgun, empty backfield, nobody back there. He's got to get rid of it quick, and he does. He's got a guy. It's a 10-yard reception to Jaden Swift, and the Iowa Hawkeyes are on the board.
Touchdown! You gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Woo! Finally, a touchdown for the Iowa Hawkeyes here in the third quarter. There's still 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining, but they have got to stop this Florida offense, which they have not been able to come up with a solution for. But let's see if they can do it here. Oh, Hannibal Crow is able to knock that one down. Almost an interception.
He just put a big paw out for that one, knocked it down.
Yeah, those linemen are not used to reaching up there and grabbing passes. That's a 9-yard gain by T-Roy Gaines, and it's going to be 3rd and short.
That O-line's been really putting in work today for Florida.
He's going to keep it. He's going to take it himself. He's going to go down for a loss, a 4-yard loss. And that is going to be 4th down, and Florida is going to have to punt. And
gotcha, bitch.
It may be too little too late, but the defenses started to step up a little bit.
I think it'll be interesting to see if Iowa can continue the passing momentum that they got on that first drive. Because, like I said, it's a little late in the game to really start getting it going. But, I mean, this is the AACL. Who knows what will happen.
Pornhub looked a little slow getting up after that 6-yard punt return. We need to check on him, see if he's okay. But, yes, the Iowa Hawkeye passing game still needs to take advantage of those receivers downfield. There's a strike to Stephen Forge for a 14-yard reception and an Iowa Hawkeye first down. Out of the I formation under center, he's going to hand it off on the counter to Jaden Swift, and he's going to pick up 6 yards, 2nd down and 4.
You gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here.
I'm all about handing the ball off if you're running games going, but it's too little, too late. They need the ball in the air right here. Marco Swift is going to go down. Oh my goodness, not what they needed there. A sack on Marco Swift.
Yeah,
it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, running up the middle with Jaden has been a pretty decent play call tonight, but not that.
Oh my goodness, I thought that was picked off. Stephon Forge with a 2-yard reception. It's going to be 4th down, and the Iowa punt team has to come out. He's going to put it in the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback, and the Florida Gators are going to get the ball on their 20-yard line. I don't know if Iowa just decided, let's just try to run this clock down and get out of here before it gets even worse. Tebow keeps it himself. He's going to have a Florida first down and a 12-yard gain, and it's going to be first down on the 32-yard line, and Florida's going hurry up.
It's amazing how effective that option run game has been for Florida tonight.
A little rollout by Tebow has the man, and it's completed for a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Play action to T-Roy. He's got time. Looked like he was going to try to boot out, but he pulls up, dumps it off, and gets the completion to Mikael Becker and a Florida Gator first down.
First down.
Merriweather on the tackle. That's 5 tackles for the night. Handoff to T-Roy Gaines, and he's going to pick up 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 as he crosses over into Iowa territory.
Florida trying to get one more quick snap before the timer runs out, but no, they didn't make it.
Can't do it. I don't know. It was 45-24. You would think that Florida would try to slow things down, but they're staying in the hurry up, and Iowa still has to come up with a way to stop them. I think they've only had to punt twice.
Bearded Android, welcome to the game, and also Dave is very short. Also, welcome to the game. 5'1". It's not too bad being that short. I said something about kneeling behind your mom or something. I saw that. I saw that.
Oh my gosh! 3rd down and 4 for the Gators. Tebow with plenty of time. There is no rush whatsoever, and he throws a strike in the middle of the field to Mikael Becker and a 38-yard reception. I think he just doubled his pass reception yards on that one play.
Certified badass.
I'm not sure if that goes with Chris Lee or not.
Ooh. Tommy Tebow on the quarterback draw is going to pick up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5, just inside the 10.
This Florida O-line is killing this Iowa D-line. It looked like Red Sea parted on that run right there.
Oh my goodness, we're going to try to run it wide with Lucas Stormblade, and he's going to lose a yard. Julius Brents with his first tackle of the evening.
I would think McLaughlin would be in there soon. I'm not sure if he's coming back or not.
And there's a Florida Gator first down. Lucas Stormblade is going to get the first down, and he's going to be hurt. Their trainers are looking at him. We'll get an update on that.
Another wrist injury.
Damian Chambers was able to bring him down. Oh, Tommy Tebow.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. DJ Kilgannon, who has been the tackling machine for Iowa, just got shrugged off by Tommy Tebow, and he was able to walk in for a Florida Gator.
Come on, special teams, special plays, special players.
I believe.
Go ahead, Keith.
What is that? 6 total touchdowns for Tebow? Because he's got 3 rushing, and I think he has 3 passing. So another 6 total touchdown game for Tommy Tebow. Man,
certified badass.
Would you already start nominating him as your player of the game?
Yeah, I mean, he was player of the week last week for a reason.
Stefan Forge with a reception. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They're going to have to hurry up to get some more points on the board. This game is over for them as far as the score goes, but to save face and to put together a drive to carry into next week would be beneficial here. They're going to run the draw to Jaden. Jaden's going to end up going sideways, not get the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And just the frustration you can see on the faces of some of the players on the what's going on here offensively. Again, tried to do something just to carry over in the next week's game.
Yeah, it's not going to do it there.
Oh, my gosh. A loss of 5. Jaden Swift is taken down by a host of Gator defenders. It's 4th and 6, and they're going to have to punt it back to this awesome Florida Gator offense.
I don't think Florida's going to slow down either. I think they're going to keep going.
I'm interested to see.
Watkins.
I'm interested to see if they have another one of those all running play drives where they just run a ton of option runs and see how that goes for them. Because obviously their passing game has been very solid tonight, like it's been all season. But their running game, Florida's running game, has stepped up pretty good tonight. I think T-Roy statistically is not having as good of a game as he's had the other 2 games this season, but he's still been very effective for this team so far.
And the only time we saw Hunter McWaffle was on that one drive where they just ran it all the way down, and that's where he ended up getting hurt.
Right.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
Had to screen there to T-Roy. Didn't work. Read out by the defense. 2nd down and 14. Five and a half minutes to go in the game. Tebow with the option is going to pitch it to Gaines. Gaines is going to be forced out of bounds after a 3-yard gain.
That makes it
3rd down and 11. They said he didn't go out of bounds. Clock is still running. We're at 5:22. Tebow's going to pass. He's got room. He's got time. Short hops it. DJ Gilgannon.
So I think you just mentioned the clock. I believe that the new clock rules are that it's like the NFL where the clock doesn't stop even if you go out of bounds until it's inside 2 minutes, but I'm not sure if revamp those rules in.
You might be right, Keith, and because it did look like he'd gone out of bounds, but the clock continued to run.
Yeah, I'm not
there
sure.
we go. Swift to Forge, a 12-yard reception. That's Forge's 7th reception and 119 on the night. But too little, too late.
You gotta get Swifty in here.
Iowa Hawkeyes at the 45-yard line of Florida, and Jade Swift is going to get a 3-yard gain on the counter out of the shotgun, and it's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
I believe I read 22 rushing attempts and only 63 yards. Did I read that correctly, or 83 yards maybe?
Yeah, it was 63 is what I saw.
Yeah, that's what I saw, 63. Corn Hub with another reception. It's going to be Iowa 1st down at the Florida 31. Going to drop it off to his running back, Jaden Swift, and it's going to be a drop, 2nd down and 10.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Iowa going with the quarterback under center is having some success, and there's another middle pass to Corn Hub.
That's good for a gain of 19 yards.
He's been killing those medium length in routes this whole game. Seems like every single time they run one of those, he's open by a good 3-4 yards.
Yeah, he's getting 15 to 20 yards on each reception with that route there. They're inside the AACL red zone at the 11-yard line. Let's see if they can get some points on the board. Looking for some DJ Bandit right here. Oh, the toss play again. It's going to lose yards again. They might need to remove that one from the playbook. There's just too many Florida Gators out there. The lineman can't get out there to block them all, and he is stopped in the backfield for another loss. Here we go again. They're going to drop it off, and he is crushed. Van Halen by Nate Ironsides just introduced himself and took him to the ground. I'm surprised he held on to the football.
Damn!
3rd down and 15 for Iowa. No backs in the backfield. We've got DJ Bandit in motion. He's got some time. Let's get it downfield.
Interception.
Oh, no. It's going to be picked off again in the end zone.
That's Ironsides.
Hold my drink, bitch.
Nate Ironsides definitely going to be defensive player of the game for the Florida Gators. Gets the ball back to the Florida offense. They're going to be they're going to be in shotgun. He's going to hand off to T-Roy Gaines for a loss of 2. Hannibal Crow with his 6th tackle, blitzing through the middle right there, able to bring T-Roy down.
Yeah, I think Iowa just had to do something to try and get points, and just threw it to a crowd, and sure enough, picked off.
Tommy Tebow breaks the tackle. He can't break the second one. He gains 6. It's going to be 3rd and 6, and it looks like he may be hurt. He went down awkwardly, kind of slammed down by Hannibal Crow, and we'll have to see if he's all right.
I think the one saving grace about him getting hurt is the fact that there's 2 minutes left in the game and they're up by 30 almost.
Yes. Now it looks like they're going to run this time down. It's 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to go. Going to get the snap. He's got some time. We're going to throw it. And that's going to be incompletion. It's going to stop the clock, and the Florida Gators are going to have to punt.
Did anyone see that lineman like teleport across the field? Am I crazy?
I did not see that. I was trying to see who the quarterback was.
Quarterback is Emory Jones, and Tebow will return, has back spasms.
Pornhub with the return, and Iowa out of shotgun. You know, they've used DJ Bandit in motion a bunch, and then they drop him back in protection, but he has no target so far. That's a first down to Jaden Swift as they cross into.
You gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here.
They cross into Florida territory just across the 50-yard line. They're going to be under center. They're going to hand it off to Jaden Swift. He tries to bounce it wide. He's going to lose a yard. That's another tackle for loss for the Florida Gator defense. And there's just too many white jerseys every time he touches the football and tries to take it wide.
Let's go, Marco. 8 more yards to get to 300 for the night.
Oh, now they're going to try the option.
That's not it.
Oh, my goodness. And Jade Swift is going to lose another 3 yards. Jose Cruz with the tackle. Oh, my goodness. It's just getting bad and bad after every snap.
That 63 yards we saw a few plays ago, it's gone backwards down to 55.
Oh, my goodness. Marco Swift looking to get the... Oh, my gosh. And he's going to be crushed by Justin Carr. I mean, Marco Swift was just hit by a car. Justin Carr, number 99. And let's just hope that he's able to come back out.
Yeah, he had someone that he was looking at downfield, but white jerseys got there too quick.
Oh, they should have just let the clock run down more for the punt.
Oh, avoids a 1 tackle there. Good punt return there by Jitterbug Watkins. A 21-yard return. And let's look for Florida to try to run this out.
This could be the last play of the game, depending on how much the run goes.
Tebow still on the sidelines. That's a handoff to T-Roy Gaines, a 6-yard gain. He's quietly have an 82-yard rushing night and a touchdown on 18 carries. And that should be ball game.
Florida had 39 runs and will make it 40 runs and 27 pass.
I like how they bring Tebow in on the last play to run the ball out. Gee whiz. Thank goodness we got some good AACL doctors, and he'll be back next week. Get rid of those back spasms.
Look at that. 6 touchdowns again for Tommy Tebow.
He ran for 61 yards and as a quarterback, and the running back for Iowa ran the ball at least 20-something times, and he only gained 55.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he'd go back to the drawing board on that. And try to get the receivers involved more early. That's just a heck of a night by Tommy Tebow. Accounts for all 6 touchdowns, 3 passes and 3 rushing. Am I correct, Keith?
Yeah, that's right.
And then I would have to say, he was player of the game. And and offensive player of the game for the Gators, I would have to say Nate Ironside would be the defensive player for them.
I think an important stat for this game is that Iowa in the previous 2 games combined, I believe they had 2 turnovers total. And in this game, I think Swift threw 5 interceptions.
5, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so those first 2 games were 1 possession wins, and they were pretty clean with the ball. In the first game where they start turning it over, big time loss for them. So interesting storyline there.
All right, looking at the box scores of this game, the team stats. You see the 309 yards passing for Tommy Tebow, 292 for Swift. You had the red zone appearances. The Florida Gators 4 for 4, and the Iowa Hawkeyes were 1 for 3 or 3. They were 3 times in with 1 field goal, 1 touchdown. The 5 turnovers, of course, stands out for the Iowa Hawkeyes. The 5 interceptions on Marco Swift, and then of course we always got to point out the 69-yard kickoff return by the Florida Gators for a total offense 605 yards. Let's go to the individual stats. Let's go to Iowa first. Marco Swift was 24 of 34 for 292 yards, but the 5 interceptions. He did throw 2 touchdowns, and he was sacked 4 times.
He was under distress a lot tonight.
He was. The offensive line didn't help him or Jaden that much. Jaden had 25 rushing attempts for 55 yards. His longest was 17. His longest loss was 11. That just kind of was the story of the night, losing yards. Stefan Forge with the 7 receptions for 119 yards and 1 touchdown. Jaden Swift, 5 receptions for 31, 1 touchdown. Corn Hub had 64 yards on 4 receptions. Ethan Flowers, 3 receptions for 68 yards. And DJ Bandit was able to get 1 catch for 6. They need to get him more involved. I think this is going to be Iowa's defensive player of the game right here. DJ Gilgannon with his 10 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. If it's not him, it's going to be Johnny Savage, who had the pick 6. Hannibal Crow, 7 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. Philadelphia Collins, 6 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. He had 2 sacks also, and I think Hannibal Crow had a sack as well. Damian Chambers, he was 5 tackles, 1 tackles for loss. There's Johnny Savage. He only had 3 tackles, but he had the pick 6. Let's see, who else do we have? Let's see, Zeus Williams. He had 1 tackle. Should have had another one on Tommy Tebow, but he said, "Get out of my way. I'm scoring a touchdown." And I believe that's it as far as the defensive goes. As our kicking stats, Keith Duncan was 1 for 1 and 1 extra point, so he was perfect on the night. I wish he could have got involved more. He was more involved in watching and cheering than anybody else. The punter, Goose Rooster, is going to have to ice his leg down. He had 6 punts for 281 yards. Stephen Forge on the kickoff returns, he had 2 for 59, and Corn Hub had 1 for 30. Punt return yards, Corn Hub had 4 for 26. Let's go over to the Florida team. Tommy Tebow with his great night. Look at that quarterback rating, 210.9. Wow. He was 21 of 26. He was perfect on the night till he threw the pick 6. 309 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interceptions. He was sacked 3 times. T. Roy Gaines, 18 carries for 82 yards, averaging 4.5 and a touchdown. And Tommy Tebow, 15 carries, 61 yards for 4-yard average, 3 touchdowns. Hunter McWaffle, 3 carries for 32 before he got injured. And he was very volatile on that one drive that he got injured on. Mikael Becker, the tight end, 5 receptions for 66 and a touchdown. He scored early. Jitterbug Watkins, 3 receptions for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns, 2 long strikes from Tebow. T-Roy Gaines, 2 receptions for 12 yards. Defensively, Nate Ironsides, 9 tackles, 7 solo, 2 tackles for losses, an interception, had a sack, and I want to say he had 2 sacks, but I think they only gave him credit for 1. Then you had is that Shane Donovan? Yeah, Shane Donovan is 7 tackles, had an interception as well. Jose Cruz, 6 tackles, a tackle for loss. Devin Johnstone, he had 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, and an interception. Justin Carr crushed Marco Swift one time. We had to check on Marco after he got hit by that car. 4 tackles. Namey McNamerson, 3 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and an interception. Tyler Hunt with 3 tackles as well, and one tackle for loss. Swift Kick McGee, he was 1 for 1 on his field goal attempts, and he was 7 for 7 on his extra points. That's another kicker that's going to have to ice his leg down from all the kicking he had to do. And then Bootsy McPunterson, what is with these names? 5 attempts for 194 yards. Kicking, the only time he really had to kick was just to give him something to do, because Florida could have gone for it and probably gotten it. Jitterbug Watkins, 2 kickoff returns for 69 yards. And his punt returns was 3 punt returns for 40 yards. All right, Keith and Gunny, I'm going to get your final words on the game. I really wanted to see DJ Bandit involved more in the offense for Iowa, not just because he's a tight end, but I just think that it's important to have that position involved. And I know Ray's probably cussing me right now, but that
She
position
is.
needs to be involved in the game and getting the ball to him. You saw how Florida got it to Becker early, and then didn't have a lot of yardage, but had some catches to get first downs and things like that early, and then was able to get more down the field later in the game. And then getting those 3 wide receivers involved, I think is going to be important. I know they're trying to get that running game going, but until the offensive line can open up the holes for Jaden, they need to have some quick strike passing so the offensive line's not having to block for so long. That's my opinion, but you can tell me what you think. Hello,
Yeah,
Keith,
sorry,
Gunny.
I'm back. Yeah, as an Iowa State alum, I love watching Iowa get the shit kicked out of them. It's always fun. But yeah, I mean, I really think if there was one stat on the box score that if you just circled it and that was the only stat you saw for the game, then you would know who won. It's the turnover margin right there. You had the 5 for Iowa and the 1 for Florida. And as I mentioned, they only had 2 turnovers the first 2 games and barely won those 2 games. And sure enough, the one game where the floodgates open up, it really, really did not go well for them. And anytime you're going to turn the ball over 5 times against Florida, yeah, you're in a world of hurt.
Gunny, what you got?
Just look at Florida's balanced attack on the running. They had like 4 or 5 people in the rushing attack, and they had about 6 receivers catching passes from Tebow. I mean, they were a well balanced offensive team, and the punt stats was Iowa 6, and Florida was close behind at 5. So they were close with punt 6-5.
Our players of the game, we were correct on the Florida side. Tommy Tebow is your offensive player of the game with his 309 yards passing, 61 yards receiving, 6 total touchdowns. Nate Ironside with his 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 I don't know what ATK is. What is that? 2 what? Assisted tackles. Okay. Usually it's just assist, but all right. Sacks. I think he had 2, but they gave him credit for 1 and an interception late where Iowa was trying to drive to get some points on the board. Stephen Forge is the offensive player of the game for the Iowa Hawkeyes. 7 receptions for 119 yards and a touchdown. And Philadelphia Collins with his 6 tackles, 3 tackles for losses, 2 sacks. That wins out over DJ Gilgannon with his 10 tackles. I think it's the 2 sacks that gives him player of the game for Iowa. Before I go and turn this back over to Dave, I want to thank Keith and Gunny. Always a pleasure calling a game with you two guys because you're so full of information, the stats, the things that you bring out. Like Keith, you brought to the table the fact that Iowa only had 2 turnovers in the first 2 games, and then they had 5 tonight, and things like that. And Gunny, with your pearls of wisdom, that's just awesome. I love working with you two guys. And Clamsy Whamsy on the big board, I appreciate all the sound effects. And we are going to leave you now, leave Iowa, and turn this back over to Dave.
All right, Frank and Keith and Gunny, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys calling that game, and what a game it was. Florida making a statement here the last couple weeks, 52-24 over the previously undefeated 2-0 Iowa Hawkeyes. So we'll see how that affects the rankings and the polls next week. Our next game coming right up is Virginia Tech at Alabama. Now, these are 2 teams that are 1-1. Virginia Tech with a very impressive win in week 1. Not so impressive last week. And Alabama, just the opposite. Not so impressive in week 1, but pretty impressive here in week 2. Let me bring in the crew that's going to be broadcasting this game. First is your play-by-play man, DeHaytney, or as we know him as Crazy Canuck. Crazy Canuck, what's up, bro? Oh, is he not here? Am I calling this game? Is anybody? Gunny, is he in the?
He's in here. He might be dealing with his kids. Honestly.
Okay.
That might be.
Well, then let me move.
Yeah.
Let me move to the analyst who was your third wheel here just a moment ago. Is Gunny? Gunny, welcome back to the booth, buddy. What's up?
Thank you. It was I had to take the red eye from Iowa City to Tuscaloosa.
How was that flight, by the way?
It was outstanding. Delta got me where I needed to be.
I love Delta's awesome. I unfortunately have to fly American because of all the points we have, but I would love to switch to Delta someday. And then the third wheel, I think, is probably in the booth, which I can't see, but I'm hoping that Freddie is here as well. Freddie, what's going on with you, buddy?
What's up, Dave? How you doing tonight? How's everybody doing out there in AACL land? Gunny, Crazy Canuck, how y'all doing?
Well, I'm doing great. Is Crazy Canuck? Oh, Crazy Canuck just put in there that his mic isn't working, so no worries, bro. You got a few minutes because I gotta put all this information into the game. Anyway, but let me do this, Gunny. As we look over these the rosters, I'm not going to go through them name by name, but as you look at the Virginia Tech roster and you see Chevy Monte Carlo at the top, who has been hot and cold the first 2 weeks of the season, there's a lot of big names on this roster. Names like Bogey Barr, Albert Begin, Robert Thump, Yogi Barr, Will Todd, the new guy, the freshman, and Rain Man, who just signed recently. A lot of names, big names on here, but a lot of new names too. What do you think about this Virginia Tech squad, and how do you feel about them going into Tuscaloosa to take on the Tide?
I've been impressed with Hayes Deason, one of their new pickups at wide receiver during one of the off weeks when the commissioner was on vacation. He's been the one that I've been looking forward to watching the last couple of weeks, and Rainman and Will Tide, they're fairly new players for the Hokies too. So, I mean, I look forward to seeing those gentlemen. And on the Alabama side, I mean, anybody with a name named J Rock in Tuscaloosa, I mean, that just sounds like Nick Saban player right there.
It really does. Freddie, this Alabama team didn't do so well in week 1, but they were able to get their roster squared away for week 2, and it showed. Do you think that's an advantage, and also them playing at home against this Virginia Tech team?
Yeah, always being at home takes you a little advantage there, but I look for Virginia Tech to come out pretty strong. I think their defense is going to play well, and it's just going to come down to the team with the most turnovers. Whoever turns the ball over the most likely is going to lose. That's the way it's been trending here in the AACL.
It has been. Turnovers are killer, as we just witnessed in that first game. In case you're just joining us, Florida behind 6 Tebow touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 3 on the air, taking care of Iowa 52-24. Iowa, like Freddie just mentioned, turnover prone in that game. 5 interceptions by Marco Swift. So we'll see what Iowa does when they go back to the drawing board here for week 3. Do we have Crazy Canuck yet? Is he on the air, or do I need to roll with this?
I think I have it now.
All right. Awesome. Crazy Canuck. Welcome back, bro. How you doing, man?
Oh, done panicking.
There's no need to panic. We got it. No
always panic.
Yeah. Well, let me get your take on this, and then we can go down to the field, actually, because I'm just about done with this. But what's your take on this Virginia Tech roster, this Alabama roster, and these two teams looking hot and cold opposite weeks, the first 2 weeks here in Season 3 of the AACL?
I think coaches and ADs are still trying to figure everything out, experimenting with the rosters that they have. One thing may work one week and may not work the next week. It's pretty much it. I know Alabama had a great showing. You'd be amazed with only 3 human players on the defense and how well they played last week. Kind of got exposed maybe a little bit in the first week, but
yeah,
let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think the key here, and I'll let you have the last word on this, and we'll go to the field. But I think the key here might be the quarterback play, right? It seems like when everywhere is on, Alabama wins. When Chevy Monte Carlo is on, Virginia Tech wins. What do you think about that thought? And do you see any other players that could be just as effective as the 2 quarterbacks tonight?
Well, as far as the quarterback play, Chevy Monte Carlo is still adjusting from his tight end spot that he played last year. So every game's a learning opportunity for him. Everywhere, sophomore, he's been doing it a couple years now, but he's got some new additions on the offense, like his running back, Connor Darien.
Yeah.
As for players who I see that could make an impact, when we look back at the show that we were watching earlier, the Tuesday AACL Tuesday night,
yeah,
that we had on Monday, all we saw was J-Rock. So that's pretty much what I'm going to look for from Alabama.
That's a good point. Also, in the chat, real quick, DC Gun Go Heels, which is Daniel Gunn, the interim AD now for Alabama the last couple of weeks, holding the fort down for David Ware as he deals with some personal things. He reminding us that his player, Wyndham Sink, went from fullback last season to wide receiver this season. This week also, just a little FYI, for you guys in the booth to keep an eye out before we get on the field right here, he's going to be returning kicks tonight, so that's going to be fun to watch, and we'll see how that goes.
We'll definitely have to keep an eye on that.
Yep. All right, I'm going to turn it over to you to go down the field, and you guys take it away.
Okay. Gunny and Freddie. Sorry, I was kind of a little late. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Got to be quiet so they can't hear me over top of this.
We got you covered, man. You all right?
Oh, man, with Gunny and Freddie in the booth, it's going to be a good time. Bryant-Denny Stadium will be our theater tonight as the Virginia Tech Hokies try to, what was it that Ray said? It was roll, tears, roll. I loved it. That was hilarious. But it'll be a hard press tonight against the Alabama Crimson Tide at home.
I think the Virginia Tech defense is going to hold serve against the Alabama offense. It's just going to, as long as Virginia Tech don't turn the ball over. That's what I'm hoping they don't do.
You have your impact player, halfback sophomore, number 45, Bogey Barr, taking the field along with the Hokie offense. They'll start from the 25. Every defense is running a 4-2-5 tonight. Bogey Barr will take the handoff. And Virginia Tech will use the North Carolina State playbook with a normal no huddle. 3 receivers out to the sidelines. He'll throw that one in front of the middle. That one looks like it's on the ground. That's a fumble picked up by the Alabama defense.
Did you guys Ireland with the fumble?
Replays make it look like you are correct. And I don't even think that one's even anywhere close to a chance to be overturned. Alabama's conservative no huddle. California offense takes the field, and that first play, J-Rock makes a 12-yard reception in coverage.
Let's go.
And again, as we mentioned, every defense so far, including the Hokies defense, is running a 4-2-5. 5 wide for the Crimson Tide. Motion, they'll give it to the motion man. Connor Darien picks up 3 on the inside rush.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
We're being notified from the truck that the Alabama doubled up Virginia Tech in the community pick'em pool. Wyndham Sink picks up 10 on the reception. Everywhere, 2 for 2 so far in the game. He'll set up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers tight. Keep a couple extra in there for blocking, and he'll look to the end zone. Finds a man. That's Wyndham Sink. 15-yard Alabama Crimson Tide. Touchdown.
No, hang on. I'm trying to find it. I lost the button. I'm sorry. Oh, I found it. We're good. Sorry. When you unfavorite some sounds, it switches your whole favorite board. So then I have to re-find them, so it's a pain in the ass. I'm really sorry, everyone.
Oh, I used to know it. Yeah. And they go, roll.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Welcome to the chat, Mr. Kobe Izzo2K. What number am I? We need to know your player name and we can help you out. Kobe. Hokies with the ball again, setting up at the 25. Motion in the backfield. Malachi Strong gets back to the line of scrimmage on that catch, but no more. Trayvon
Looks like
Hunter.
Alabama putting a lot of pressure on Virginia Tech and the linebackers.
3 to the top. They'll run to the bottom of your screen. Nice run there. Looks like Bogey Bars pick up a first down and more. 14, the official ruling.
That was a good play on that blitz there. They caught him on that blitz again, and they're running right around the end.
Tight end motions right. They'll run up the middle. He runs into pressure right away, but Bogey Bar over the line of scrimmage and picks up 2.
I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes when I hear that go, 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 it sounds like Eagles. It sounds like it's Eagles' voice.
Motion right, corner blitz, and that'll force Chevy Monte Carlo to just throw that one out of bounds. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Hokies. 4 wide, single back set. Virginia Tech setting up at their own 40-yard line. Monte Carlo drops back, looks deep, and ooh, Chevy. The soundboard lets you know what happened on that play.
The Bama
Damn fine coverage.
there.
He almost got mossed. It was so close. I was so excited for the receiver on that play. Wyndham Sink. I believe that's his first return, first AACL return. Picked up decent yardage. And Alabama will take over just outside their own 30. Shotgun snap. Pass complete to J-Rock. Picks up 4. I mean, I guess you don't have to get it all on first down, right?
Oh, you don't have to score a touchdown every play.
5 wide for Alabama. Motion into the backfield. The fake handoff and a throw. And that'll be good enough for a first on Trayvon Hunter, number 1. And your score sheets, where he lies in your heart, I guess that depends on what if you're a Bama fan or not.
Nope.
Fake to the running back. That one will be taken by everywhere up the middle, and the ball's on the ground.
Virginia Tech recovered.
I think it's going to be a challenge on this one.
Emotional damage.
Looks like we're going to the booth. Looks like he was down to me.
Elbows down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And just like that, Alabama maintains possession. Play reversed. 3 to the top for Bama. Shotgun snap. Everywhere looking, finds his running back on the sideline. Now, so nice outlet play to Connor Darien. Picks up 5, and it's good enough for a Bama first down.
Hey, please let Daniel Gunn, as much as I like him, because I did play for one of his teams one time in another league, I pick Virginia Tech every freaking week, whether they're 0 and whatever. I'm going for the Hokies every week.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
Everywhere looked like an option play.
This week too, Gunny.
Yeah, I pick them every week. I picked them. This is my 3rd week in a row. I picked Virginia Tech.
Bama with 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Shotgun snap, fake to the running back. Quick pass everywhere. Finds Donnie Cucci, picks up 9. Be 3rd and 3. 4 receivers in the game now for Alabama. Everywhere drops back, takes a look, pressure coming, dodges a sack, throws off. I can't believe he completed that ball. Trayvon Hunter picks it off his toes to make that reception. Everywhere scrambled all over that pocket and managed to gain enough time to find a man. And now they'll be inside the AACL red zone. They'll send 3 receivers down to the bottom of the screen. Everywhere looks like an option to the left.
TMA plays like that.
He'll pick up 2. Coco punch. I'm with you, man. I don't know how he completed that. That was an amazing play by everywhere. We'll see if he's got it in him again. He's got 4 receivers in tight, and they'll run to the left. Virginia Tech defense meets him at the line, and Connor Darien won't get any farther than that. They'll have to set up 3rd down and 8. Ball set up on the 16.
3rd down to protect here. They need to stop him here to 3 point.
Running back in motion. And pressure up the middle. Everywhere goes down.
Where's that truck at?
Number 69, Robert Thump thumps everywhere into the turf.
Gotcha, bitch! Hold my
The
drink,
big
bitch.
boy there.
42-yard field goal, I believe, upcoming. Up. And it's good. And Alabama will go up 10-0. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. That one will be taken in the back of the end zone and just kneeled. Crimson Tide defense has only given up 27 yards so far.
All right, let's go Hokies.
They need to put a little drive together here. Get Bogey going here.
Tight end motions right. Monte Carlo drops back, can't find anybody. Decides to get out of the pocket, but he won't get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's sacked for 6 yards. Drake Babineau on the tackle.
Alabama's blitzing just about every play. If they ever do get a play beyond the line of scrimmage, they're going to probably break a big one.
So both teams running the 4-2-5 on defense. Virginia Tech running North Carolina State, and Alabama is the California offense.
Yes, sir. Ooh, Bogey Barr punches a man in the mouth, but gets taken down by the next guy. Picks up 5. It'll be 3rd and 11. He's only had 4 rushes so far in this game. Hokies sent 3 to the bottom. Looked like they faked a screen. Monte Carlo with time, but it just runs out. The Alabama defense gets to him. Smash Jackson with his first sack.
Gotcha, bitch!
You can't hold the ball that long. You need to tuck it and run with it.
I just want to see him throw it to something.
Decent punt. Wow, nice hurdle. Wyndham sick, showing off. Taking full advantage of the extra reps back there. You'll have good field position, though, as they set up on the 41, 42-yard line. Ware drops back after taking the shotgun snap, looks to the right, and he'll have Trayvon Hunter, who tippy-taps his toes on the sideline.
Fire in the hole!
Or did he?
No, he had a foot in. Ware is 9 for 9 right now in his passing attempts.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, shotgun set. Motion into the backfield, looks like an option play everywhere. Takes a shot, takes another shot, takes several more shots, and is finally taken down 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I was
Josh
waiting for him to
Coogan.
escape and run 10 more yards.
He looked like he was gonna. Like, 7. There's about 7 Hokies to take him down there.
Yeah, it looked like he took about 4 or 5 hits.
3 receivers at the bottom of your screen for Alabama as they set up on 2nd and 13. Pressure coming everywhere. Gets rid of the ball and his first incompletion. That one was
Whoever
nearly
94
picked.
is, man, that ball was right in his hand.
I want to say that might have been Yogi.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, they got him on 4th down anyway. That was a good stop.
It'd be a long field goal attempt. Is it 55?
Was it 55? Oh.
Yeah, this is 55.
And it's up. And it's no good. Wide left.
Emotional damage.
Looks like it had the distance, but just sailed wide left with the post, indeed. Isn't it the kicker's name? Or is that Nebraska? Yeah, that's right. That one's complete. One top of the right hash mark down. He goes. Hayes Deason trips off a 62-yard Virginia Tech.
And he caught him in that blitz.
Woo! Good way to go, champ!
The blitz provides pressure, but also leaves
special players.
players open on the back end. And like you said, if they ever got it past the line of scrimmage and managed to complete a pass, it would probably go for pretty big yardage.
Every time I see this name Cocoa Punch in the chat, I keep feeling like I need to take a shot or a drink of something.
Cocoa Punch actually sounds like it'd be a great shot. Ooh, everywhere runs into a couple Okie defenders. Shamari Connor in on the tackle, as well as others.
Everywhere's got a negative rushing average right now.
Have to see if he can turn that around. Receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him. Look like kind of a jet sweep. Is it Sink? Or Donnie Cucci on the rush. What happened to that guy's helmet?
Coochie man. Coochie man.
Wow.
I'm pretty positive. I don't know who uploaded it, but that was it. Yeah. No, it's
5 wide for Bama. Got a man down the sideline.
That's James Troll with the interception.
Emotional damage.
JT.
Good recovery there as he left him open for just a second, but just cut off the angle. James Troll with a clutch interception, and Virginia Tech down 3 has the ball here with 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter, right at midfield. They'll stack the tight ends to the left. Motion to the right. Looks like an option. Monte Carlo keeping himself, and he's got nothing but room. Down the sideline, he rumbles, and Chevy Monte Carlo has one more. Virginia Tech. I really like that fight song.
Woo! Certified badass.
That was beautiful execution on that play, man. He paid that little bit and kept it, and he was gone.
Beautiful run by Monte Carlo using that tight end, former tight end athleticism.
That might have been the longest touchdown run we've seen of the season by a quarterback. Yeah, he's not paying attention.
4 wide for Bama as they try to respond. Now down in this game. Everywhere takes the ball himself and picks up 4.
First half right there.
Yeah, it turned around real quick there, didn't it? It was like in a minute.
Yeah, Alabama was up 10-0, and Virginia Tech scored the last 14 points.
The start of the second quarter, Bama has 4 wide. They'll throw it to the outlet. It's like Connor Darien on the ball manages to stumble and bumble up for 5, and he'll be just short of the first down marker. 3rd down coming up.
Alabama needs to get back to what they were doing in the first quarter, just taking control, moving the chain.
They'll give that one to Connor Darien. He'll get hit behind the line of scrimmage, and the official ruling looks like he's short. Will Todd with a fantastic play.
I thought he went over the line.
No call for a measurement. And the Hokies will take over again. James Earl Troll picks up 5 on the return. Hokies set up at the ball on the 27-yard line. Quick pass directly out of bounds, but that guy on the sidelines was wide open. That one just slipped, I guess. No, pressure right away from the Bama defense, but Bogey Barr says, "Get the hell out of my face." Picks up 6.
He ran through 2 players, but couldn't get past that third.
3rd down and 4 coming up for the Hokies. They'll snap the ball right away, and the pressure gets there right away. Chevy Monte Carlo sacked by Rick Babineau.
Alabama was quick on that one.
And look at that linebacker coming right up there. Ain't nobody pick him up. Time Alabama won.
Perfectly drawn up blitz gets to the quarterback and shuts down that Virginia Tech drive, and they'll have to punt. You had to think Babineau's eyes just lit right up when he saw that hole in the offensive line. Wyndham sink. No hurdle, but he picks up 21 this time. I know, I want the hurdle back. 4 wide receivers tight in this formation. Everywhere drops back. He'll scan the field. He'll find Trayvon Hunter on the right sideline. It's his 5th catch of the day.
Ware's been picking himself up off the field quite a bit this afternoon or this evening.
That one will go to Connor Darien. He'll get hit and pick up 5 on the play. They'll rule it 3rd and 1.
Dave, I remember Clint Hurdle, but not this sink hurdle, but I know what you're talking about. But I do remember Clint Hurdle.
Everywhere. Looks like he'll run the option right. Does a good job to shake a defender and pick up the 1st down and a few more. Looks like he'll pick up 8 and finally put himself back in positive rushing yards.
These quarterbacks are playing well when they run the option the last few plays.
4 wide receivers tight to the line. They'll give the ball up to the running back. Connor Darien can't get back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll lose 3.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh my great
Frankie
bitch.
Johnny with another tackle. Second and 13 from Virginia Tech's 36-yard line. Ware drops back. He'll look over the middle. That one's complete. And with room to run, Trayvon Hunter picks up 22 and an Alabama 1st down.
He's been their go-to wide receiver.
The Virginia Tech offense is starting to find a few seams and holes inside of this. What?
I think he got it backwards.
I got mixed up. Yeah, I did get it backwards. I realized it went halfway through. Everywhere it picks up 1 on the rush.
But we know what you was talking about anyway.
Yeah, not even me. We'll see if I'm paying attention. Alabama inside the AACL red zone, 2nd and 9. Everywhere drops back, looks to the end zone, finds a man, and that's it. 1 more. Alabama Crimson Tide.
That's his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Number 69, he had his arm up there. He was trying to spot it down. He was up there in the air.
Woo! Special teams, special plays, special players.
The Colonel.
Special players.
Hell yeah, Ray. The Colonel Master.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
See, it's already a hashtag.
Nope.
Ooh, nice cut.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Barr, Monte Carlo, and Deason leading the offense back onto the field. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen for the Hokies as they set up. Monte Carlo finds a man open over the middle. Raheem Blackshear picks up 11 and a Hokie 1st down on his 1st reception of the day.
Yeah, Blackshear, the backup running back.
Two receivers to the top of the field. They'll run the option, but Chevy Monte Carlo doesn't have time to make the pitch. Great play by Jockstrap.
Who was that?
Jockstrap. Well, Strupp. Three receivers in now for the Hokies. Bogey Barr takes the ball to the outside. Defender needs help, but they managed to pull him down after only gaining one. If he had a neck roll, he'd still be running.
Nope.
Three receiver shotgun set for the Hokies on third down. Look like they're setting up for a screen. Bogey Barr makes the reception, but he's hit right away and can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chevy had to hurry up and get rid of the ball.
Hey, if he would have got away, he had a whole team in front of him there blocking.
Down 3 to the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Virginia Tech Hokies will kick the ball back. 4 minutes left. Oh, that one's on the ground. 4 minutes left to go. Come on, Wyndham. No hurdle, and you drop the ball. Good thing he was the only person there, and he picked it up right away. Managed to get some positive yards. Yeah.
Edward Moses still got to work with him on how to get out of the box.
5 wide receivers set for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Empty backfield everywhere. He'll tuck it and run and pick up good positive yardage. 9 yards on the rush to be 2nd and 1. Hurdle the ball sink. It's not my joke. Shotgun set for the Alabama Crimson Tide. They'll find a man, quick pass, and knocking a couple players onto their back as Santana Yost picks up 8 and an Alabama Crimson Tide first down. Another bunch set for the Crimson Tide. They'll find a man over the middle. Wyndham Sink catches that one. Good job to secure the football. Picks up 14.
That previous reception was a nice one by Yost to pick up a first down on his first reception of the night. What was that?
Not sure. But at least it hit the ground. I think that was the best that was going to happen for the Crimson Tide on that play. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Shotgun set for the Alabama Crimson Tide. They'll give the ball up. Another rush for Connor Darien. Picks up 3, and it'll be 3rd and 7. They really need to get him involved. He's only had 7 attempts so far here.
Yeah, I think their best rusher has been the quarterback everywhere.
And it took him till about a minute and a half left to go in the first quarter to have positive yardage. He's doing much better with his arm. Trayvon Hunter with his 7th reception of the game picks up 12, and they're inside the AACL red zone. 1st and 10 here for the Crimson Tide. They'll send 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Shotgun set everywhere. Gives the ball up to Connor Darien. He's close to a first down marker. Picks up 9.
I think they're inside the 10-yard line. Yep, they're at the 9.
2nd and 1 for the Tide. Give this one to the backup running back, but he's getting nowhere near the line of scrimmage. Trey Upright loses 4.
Nice tackle by Will Todd.
This Hokie defense determined to hold the Crimson Tide here, down 3 with time ticking down left in the second quarter to the end zone, and that one's complete. Donnie Cucci picks up an Alabama Crimson Tide.
Touchdown! Coochie
man. A seam pattern in the back of the end zone. Donnie Cucci keeps his toes in.
Woo! Good way to go, champ!
Special teams, special plays, special players.
The 8th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide now up 10 points with 1:52 left here to go in the second quarter. Roll Tide. I remember watching that. That was fun. That looked really cool on TV. I got to tell you that much.
Nope.
I'm not sure if they even still do that.
Yes, they do.
I don't know why they quit. So it looked pretty wild.
Look at that play discrepancy. 41 plays for Alabama and only 20 for Virginia Tech. First downs were 13-2.
That pass is complete. Chevy Monte Carlo finding Dante Ireland for 6, 2nd and 4. Virginia Tech will bring in 4 wide receivers on this play. Monte Carlo takes a snap, finds a man over the middle. That's Barr. Out of the backfield, picks up 8-10, the Hokie first down.
He got rid of that ball just in the nick of time there.
Monte Carlo takes the snap, takes a look to the far sideline. That one will be complete. Dante Ireland catches the ball, picks up 7, and stops the clock.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Still got plenty of time.
4 wide receivers in for the Hokies. Screen play is complete. Barr had a little bit of space, nearly gets back to the first down marker. Looks like they'll be short by a yard.
Let's go.
Hurry up, we wait for everybody to get back. Look like option play. Chevy Monte Carlo kept it himself, couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage, and Drake Babineau having himself a game is Crimson Tide player who makes the stop.
I like the formation, but I think they maybe should have handed it off to Bogey.
That's a pretty safe bet. The Hokies will milk some time off the clock. Try to give the Crimson Tide very little to work with here at the end of the second quarter. Three, 2, snap comes, kicks away. And that one will sail into the back of the end zone. You'd think you'd maybe want to pooch that one just a little bit, just to keep the clock running.
They
Maybe
just want to get in the locker room and regroup. Down by 10. Don't give up no points here.
Speaking of, well, it looks like Bama's trying to put up points. 5 wide on first down. They'll find a man over the middle. That's Hunter. Picks up 14. Clock will stop until they get set. Alabama rushes to the line.
A timeout.
Oh, it was a timeout. Good call. Where throws, finds a man. Looks like his tight end. Santana Yost picks up 10.
Called another timeout.
5 wide again for Bama. Empty backfield. The pressure coming right away, but everywhere wisely gets rid of the ball.
That was good pressure by Troll coming from the backfield. Defensive side, back of the backfield.
Where decides to do it himself. He'll have the first down and more. Slides down at about the 42. 14 seconds left here to go in the first half. Where on the ball finds a man, one-handed grab by Connor Darien out of the backfield. And with timeout, look at that. That's how you do it. Timeout called, and they have 5 seconds left on the clock to kick a field goal.
51-yarder.
It's up and it's good.
Special plays, special players.
Looks like Dave Axis beat me to it in the chat. It was Miami taking notes. I mean, perfect clock management by Alabama there. Settled for the long field goal on that drive, but it's still points, up by 13 now. Have to expect this will be a run to Barr. It is a run to Barr, but he picks up the first down and more. 12 on that rush, and that'll take us into halftime. 27-14, the Crimson Tide lead the Hokies.
Bad first half for both teams. See too many turnovers for Virginia Tech.
Take a look at the highlights of the half. Crimson Tide up at halftime at home. What are you guys seeing on the field?
These nuts.
Go ahead, good.
Alabama took an early 10-0 lead. Then Virginia Tech took over 14-10. That's the way it ended at the first quarter. And in the second quarter, it's been all Alabama, 27-14 at halftime.
We need to see Virginia Tech throw the ball downfield a little bit more. Give the quarterback some more time. Let him throw the ball deep downfield and beat his Crimson Tide.
I think that'll be a key. Virginia Tech was having a hard time with the pressure that the Crimson Tide defense is putting in their face. Like you said, if they can find a way to get some more protection, maybe they can move the ball more farther downfield. Crimson Tide will take the ball first. Sink will take the ball out of the end zone and pick up 23 on the return. Whoa, careful.
It was a well-played first half. There was only one turnover in the whole half. That was that early fumble early in the game. And I forgot James Troll had a nice interception at the sideline. So each team has one turnover.
4 wide, single back set. Looks like they'll run the option. Defense takes away the running back. That leaves everywhere to run to the left and pick up 2 yards.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Bunch receiver set to the right. Looks like a designed run. Met in the backfield everywhere. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Yogi Barr was his 3rd tackle of the game.
Yogi's been in the backfield quite often. He should have more than 3 tackles.
4 wide receiver set for Bama here on 3rd down.
Ooh, nice.
Find a man over on the sideline. Trayvon Hunter picks up 5.
Nice defense by Virginia Tech to open up the second half.
Well done.
Nice 3 and out.
Virginia Tech gets their stop. And they'll take the ball on the kick at the 15-yard line. Blocking broke down out front, but James Earl Troll manages to pick up 12 on the return. The Hokies will set up on the 27-yard line. Motion right. They'll find a man deep down the sideline. Leon Schneider.
First catch of the day.
That makes it 1st and 10.
That play's open. That sideline play is open.
Seems sometimes there's a hole on that between the cornerbacks and the safeties. If they're not right on it, those wide receivers can live out there all day.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that was the same play. Yeah, that was the same play that he scored the touchdown on earlier with Deason. Ooh, nice run.
Barr finds a hole.
Nice run by Bogey.
Up to 63 yards on the game on only 8 attempts. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen.
Pressing, man.
Barr finds another big hole. Picks up 7 on that rush. It'll be 2nd and 3 inside the AACL red zone. Virginia Tech threatening here. But they'll fake the bar that time. Good blocking up
Good
front. He'll
block.
get him a
Oh.
first down. Chevy Monte Carlo picks up 4, and they'll have first and goal.
Keep running the ball.
Go.
Virginia Tech still in the hurry up. They'll give it to Barr. He's hitting the backfield, but he keeps going.
Ooh. Hey, down to
Shook
the
another
crew.
man for a second.
Now he's over there.
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That brings up second and goal.
I think Bogey nearly doubled up his rushing attempts total on this drive.
See, they changed up. They should have kept running behind that big Molly as fullback. That's
Nice
a good play.
fake there. Monte Carlo gets caught up and is close to the line.
He got caught up on his own lineman.
Still in the hurry up, Virginia Tech inside the 1. They'll give it
There
to the
you
backup
go.
running back,
He got
and
it.
Raheem Blackshear will just sneak over the line for one more Virginia Tech Hokie. Man, he looked for a second like he wasn't going to get it, but that second effort put him into the end zone, and the Hokies are now only down by 6.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Sadly, that didn't go to one of the human players like Chevy Monte Carlo or Bogey Barr. Bogey Barr deserved that touchdown.
I'd have to agree with you.
We
He
always
carried
have
him
a
all the way
good
down the
running
field.
back. We always get all the hard work, and the backups get the glory.
Alabama sets up at their 25, I believe, looking deep, and that one's tipped.
Interception. Number 39, whoever that is.
Certified badass.
Oh, that's
Strong
a human
safety.
player.
Frankie Johnny cut in front of the receiver. Made a great play. Look who was right there. The first one to throw a block was Barr.
Wasn't there a song by Elvis Presley, Frankie and Johnny were lovers?
What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna have to look that one up on Spotify. That's not one of his tracks I'm familiar with, but what I am familiar with is Hayes Deason tapping his toes on the sideline to get a first down for Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I thought that was a close play on the sidelines.
Hustled-ish back to the line. Looks like it'll be a screenplay.
Look at Bogey
And that's
go.
a good one.
He's over
And
there.
when Bogey gets those shoulders turned upfield, he is hard to stop. Second and 1 here for the Hokies just outside the AACL red zone. Barr will pick up a first down and more and get them inside the AACL red zone. Another 10 yards on that rush. And he's begging the coach right now to stay in this hurry up so he can stay in the game and he doesn't have to give up a touchdown to a vulture like that AI player on the last drive. Here's Bogey. One more rush, picks up 7, and man, he is going downhill right now.
I think that's 3 plays in a row. They'll probably put the backup in here in a minute.
Still in the hurry up, 2nd and 3, motion right, fake the Barr, play action, all sorts of time. He's got to run or throw or something, and that one will just hit the ground.
Hey, Pork Stuffins was in on that tackle on that play, even though he didn't tackle anything.
Now they got the backup in.
Yeah, there's Bashir.
Bashir managed to get.
He got it.
Oh, what a great run by Raheem Blackshear, the backup running back for Virginia Tech, and he picks up another Hokie. And a chance for Virginia Tech, who stormed back into this game here in the second half, to go up by 1 with this extra point attempt.
Woo! Certified badass.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
So the momentum was Alabama, then Virginia Tech, then Alabama, and now it looks to be square back with Virginia Tech as they lead for the first time in the second half over the Alabama Crimson Tide.
14 unanswered points since the second half has started. In all Virginia Tech in the third quarter.
3 to the top of the screen for the Alabama Crimson Tide on first down. They'll give it to the running back, Connor Darien, who is met right away by this hungry Virginia Tech defense. And he'll lose 4 on the rush. 4 wide receivers into the game now here on second down. 14 yards to go. They'll give it to Connor Darien again. Thank you. And he'll be caught up again in the backfield and lose 1. Will Todd with his 8th tackle of the game.
Oh my great. Yeah, 77 didn't help any.
Big offensive lineman needs to get out of the way.
3rd and 15 here for the Alabama Crimson Tide. They motion the tight end to the bottom of your screen. Everywhere. Drops back. Looking pass all the way. He's got time. But he got happy feet, and he'll throw that one out of bounds. Bogey Bar, was it? Barr celebrating with the rest of his team as they force one more Alabama punt. Yogi, that's right. I got to make all the names rhyme. The Crimson Tide defense comes out to try and stop the bleeding Virginia Tech. Nice run on first down. Raheem Blackshear, the backup running back, picks up 5. Tech in the hurry up.
Let Blackshear do the work now.
Fake to the running back. All sorts of time. But apparently nobody was open. Chevy Monte Carlo elects to throw it to the sideline. Third and 5 here. The Hokies with the ball. Finding a man over the middle. And Chevy Monte Carlo and Dante Ireland picks up 8, and more importantly, a Virginia Tech first down. This hurry up has been working for Virginia Tech, and they're going to stick with it.
Ooh, a nice pitch.
Play.
Let's go.
Dante Ireland picks up 6 on the option play. Jeremy Mosley with his 5th tackle of the game. Rolling, throwing, completing. First down. Leon Schneider picks up 5 and just enough for a Hokie first down. Hokie offense since the beginning of the second half, and this hurry up has been killing the Alabama defense. They found a way to slow him down.
Chevy's been getting everyone on board with him.
Still in the hurry up, 2nd and 5. Monte Carlo drops back. He'll look to the middle of the field. That would be complete. And it looks like the referees have marked it as a first down. It was pretty close.
Well done.
First down for the Virginia Tech just outside the AACL red zone. They'll give that one to the running back. And Jaden Payout won't get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 13.
He must be the 3rd string running back.
Nah, he's a wide receiver.
Monte Carlo leads his team back to the line. They'll give the ball to Barr. And he's hitting the backfield. Jock Strupp with his 4th tackle of the game and 2nd TFL.
Let's go.
4 wide for the Hokies. 3rd and 17. Monte Carlo pressure on him right away.
That might have knocked him out of field goal range. Be 56 yards from here.
And that block broke down so fast. Looks like they'll give it a shot.
55 yards.
It's up. And it's no good. Another one wide left, I think.
Would have made it over the crossbar.
Bunch set to the top of the screen for Alabama on first down. They'll run to the option to the bottom. Nice pitch. And Connor Darien picks up 5 after the 2nd and 5 coming up. Same formation here for the Crimson Tide on 2nd down. They'll give it to Connor Darien directly. He'll pick up a first down, punch a couple guys in the mouth, and then take a shot after picking up 9. Rain Man in on the tackle. Where we'll just tuck that one and run, get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Yogi Barr on the tackle. Ware definitely took a while to get back up.
Yeah, I don't think we've had any injuries this game.
I believe you're right. Empty backfield.
Cars.
Oh, Ware feeds Sink, who takes a shot. Damn. Yogi Barr may not have been able to catch that easy interception, but he can sure lay a lick on a receiver cutting inside. Third and 3, motion right. Alabama changes the play at the line everywhere with nothing but time. Finds a man on the left hash. His third reception of the day.
His first reception in a while.
Empty backfield here for Bama with 13 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They'll motion the receiver to the top side of the screen everywhere, fakes the screen and throws deep. And that one's picked off on the goal line.
James Troll, second interception. And that was Wyndham Sink was the receiver on that play.
Hold my drink, bitch.
Interception in the end zone directly takes points off the board, and Virginia Tech will take over. Bogey Barr from the 20. Still going. Good rush there by the Hokies as that'll end the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, the AACL would like to welcome you to the first quarter. Put your eggplants, corn, 69s, middle fingers, eagles, and anything else you'd like to in chat. The nightcap is starting to wind down, but it's not over yet. Virginia Tech with a 1-point lead going into the fourth, and the ball. Fake to Bogey Barr. Monte Carlo gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up 1, and it looks like it'll be 2nd and 9. I can't really call that hurrying back to the line, but motion to the right. Oh, man, in the backfield is Bogey Barr. Shoves off the first man, but can't get past Drake Babineau. Bogey Barr still over 105 yards, I believe, on the day. Even after losing that shot. Looks like a screen pass. Bogey Barr finding room on all of those. Can't get to the first down marker, so it'll be 4th down, and Virginia Tech will be forced to punt on their first possession here in the fourth quarter, which technically started in the third quarter. Ball collected on the sidelines. Alabama will start on the 19-yard line. 4 wide. Everywhere under pressure, finds a man on the sideline. That's Wyndham Sink, who was the target of that end zone interception.
Yeah, they're staying away from the other side of the field, I believe, on this drive.
And James Earl.
JT.
Yeah, he's on the other side. He's on the strong side, or the weak side, or whatever you want to call it.
yards on the play.
They'll give that one to Connor Darien, and Frankie Johnny picks up his
Call it
10th
weak
tackle of the game.
strong.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Crimson Tide. 1 point down here in the 4th quarter. Everywhere. Running out of time, gets smashed in the backfield, and he'll take a sack.
Oh, that's Albert and Bogey. I think we're on that, and Yogi were on that one. 97. Albert with the big sack.
Heyo.
What is wrong with you?
That's what she said.
Beautiful kick out of their own end zone, but nice play by James Earl Troll. Catching the ball in the air, putting Virginia Tech just on the Crimson Tide side of the field, and a chance to increase this 1 point lead here with time ticking down in the 4th quarter. Option left, pitch to Bogey Barr. He's met in the backfield but gets away, and he'll pick up 6 on the first down run. Oh, gotta love the chat participation as Monte Carlo tucks and runs. Finds the sideline after he picks up 18.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I believe over 150 rushing yards between Bogey Barr and Monte Carlo combined tonight. And Bogey Barr will still pick up 1 positive yard on that play. 2nd and 9. And he ruined his 6.9 average. 2 to the top. They'll give it back to Barr, who still leaps over a man and drags a couple others for a Virginia Tech first down inside the AACL red zone. Man, I wanted him to score.
He was hurdling with sync on that one.
This Bogey threw him on the screen. Face to the end zone, and one more Virginia Tech. Bogey Barr on that screen pass has gotten open like 5 or 6 times for decent gains.
Woo! Good way to go, champ.
And with this extra point,
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Virginia Tech will go up 9. 9? 8. Oh, that's right. They were only 1 point up. 5:33 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Deep in Alabama. Everywhere. Sets up in the shotgun. Tries to find a man on the sidelines. He does. J-Rock picks up 9 and stops the clock as he steps out. Second and 1 for the Tide. 4 wide receivers, shotgun set. Everywhere, drops back. Finds a man by the near sidelines, first down and more. Connor Darien out of the backfield picks up 6. Way to go, champ.
Good way to go, champ.
5 wide for the Crimson Tide everywhere. Looking, throwing. He's got a man down the sidelines. He breaks the tackle. Still going. Donnie Coochie picks up 45.
Coochie man.
He's over there. Whoop. Now he's over there. Whoop.
And you gotta get.
What is wrong with you?
How to get Coochie in here?
Yeah, we gotta get. Coochie
That's what
in
she
here.
said.
3 to the bottom of the screen. Crimson Tide inside the AACL red zone. They'll find a man. That's Wyndham Sink. He'll pick up 5.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Guna. 5 wide for the Crimson Tide inside the AACL red zone. 2nd and 5. Everywhere, does it himself and does it all the way over the end. Anyway, it's an Alabama Crimson Tide. Over the goal line. That's what I was trying to say. Looks like they'll leave the offense out on the field. Everywhere. Taking a look at the end zone, finds a man open. And that's Trayvon Hunter for the 2-point conversion. And this game is tied. He's goon.
Nice. Nice.
Got a good game going.
Nice.
That one will be brought out of the end zone. Decent return. Dante Ireland picks up 28. And I believe they'll start at the 25. So I guess that one kind of washes out. He could have taken a knee. Monte Carlo completes that pass over the middle. Dante Ireland picks up 9. 2nd and 1. 2nd and a long one.
That's
what she
said. With 7 catches.
Bogey picks up the ball, smashes into the first defender, but gets hit by a couple more, but he picks up the first down. 132. He's back up to 6.9 yards.
Good way to go, champ.
Just got to keep the average there. He'll try to do that on this play. He picks up 4. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Hokies.
BJ Lovelace in the audience, the best first name in any sim league in the world. No.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Yeah, but we have the same first name, not you.
First and 10 here, just on the Alabama Crimson Tide side of the field. Monte Carlo can't get the pitch away, but he'll pick up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Hokies.
By his own man.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who had the ball now when they were both standing there together.
Bogey Bar refuses to go down.
Bogey Bar got 3 yards on his own.
Get up, Bogey. Get up.
3 yards all on his own and about 6 yards after contact. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Monte Carlo drops back.
Throw it quick.
Pressure coming. Monte Carlo gets hit by Jock Strupp, and he'll go down. One more sack for this Alabama Crimson Tide defense as they're trying to dial up the pressure here.
Emotional damage.
They'll force Virginia Tech to punt.
Leave it up to their defense.
And we got to test these kickers. That one sails into the end zone as well. If you can put it on the 1, why not kick towards the corner? Bunch set for Alabama to the bottom of the screen. They'll all stay to block. That one's complete. The J-Rock on the sideline picks up 5 and stops the clock. Plenty of time and 0 pressure for the Crimson Tide here to put up some points. Game being tied. Everywhere. Steps back, fires one down the middle. That one's complete. Trayvon Hunter picks up 20.
Fire in the hole! Go, go, go!
Nice tackle by Frankie Johnny at the end of that play. .35, just over 2 minutes left to go here. Everywhere. Will run and slide. Pick up 8 or 9 on that play.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Second down and a long one. Alabama will go 4 wide everywhere. Drops back. Completes that over the middle into a tight window. And Trayvon Hunter has a first down. 11 receptions for Trayvon Hunter tonight for over 138 yards. Well, 830, over 137. Everywhere gives it to Connor Darien, and the hurdle games continue in this one, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Yogi Barr shutting him down in the backfield. Oh, I bet you he was excited just looking to put his helmet right under his chin strap while he was under the air. That's what I'd have done. Motion right. Second and 11. Crimson Tide everywhere. Starts to run. Manages to hold on to the ball even though they were trying to rip it out, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is going to be a big 3rd down and 11. They're right on the brink of a long field goal from here.
Four wide, single back shotgun set for the Crimson Tide. Everywhere it takes the ball, they'll give it to the backup running back. Trey Upright can only pick up 3.
52 yards.
Bama kicker 2 for 3 tonight. Longest of 51. And now longest of 52 as Alabama, with just over a minute left on the clock, gets the field goal and the lead.
Woo!
Roll Tide. Bogey Barr and the rest of this Virginia Tech offense potentially only have one more opportunity here with 1:02 left to go in the 4th quarter. Monte Carlo spreads his troops out 4 wide. They'll give it to Bogey. He'll pick up 4.
They're down to 1 timeout remaining.
4 wide again for Virginia Tech. Last chance against this Crimson Tide defense. They'll pick up the first down on that play. Hayes Deason with a clutch 8-yard reception.
Let's go. Clock stops on the first down.
Go, champ.
They hustle to the line. Monte Carlo trying to find a man. He's got... Oh!
Almost.
Jewel Puffs had a chance to shut this game down and clutch it up for the Crimson Tide, but he drops that pick. And it'll be still 2nd and 10 here. Monte Carlo. Screen pass to Bogey. Spinning his way to a 4-yard reception.
Didn't use their timeout.
Monte Carlo takes the snap. Looking deep down the sidelines. That one's knocked down as well. Jimmy John.
All right, 4th and 6.
The game on the line right here for the Virginia Tech Hokies. They have to get to the 40. 47. And that one's just short. I believe it was a 46.
Emotional damage.
And the Alabama Crimson Tide up 3. Virginia Tech burns their last timeout. Victory formation for the Tide here at home.
Good game, guys. That was a good game tonight.
And that'll be the last snap. And as a final, Alabama Crimson Tide defeat the Virginia Tech Hokies 38-35 in what was an amazing game here at home for the Crimson Tide. I mean, it's an amazing game in general. I mean, momentum swings both ways. Gunny, what do you think tipped it in the scales for the Crimson Tide tonight?
The field goal kicker. I mean, he kicked 2 from over beyond 50 yards. I mean, I was thinking Virginia Tech, those 2 long passes. If they could have completed one, I think they were going in for the game-winning touchdown. I mean, Virginia Tech played outstanding on the road. They could have won.
The Hokies came out in the beginning of the second half and looked like they were ready to put their foot on this game. Their hurry-up offense was wearing out the Alabama defense, but in the end, just not quite enough. I do love the amount of hurdles in this game.
I think I counted at least 3, but I didn't count all the ones we might have missed. But I know we saw at least 3 different hurdles. But the only one that was actually jumping over somebody was when Connor Darien jumped over somebody late in the fourth quarter. He at least was jumping over somebody laying on the ground.
I thought Bogey Barr had one that he hurdled actually over somebody too.
He did. Yeah, Bogey had a nice one. Then he ran over people.
Bogey runs over people on just about every play. He reminds me of this guy I used to play football with in high school. We take a look at the team stats, 38-35, the final score. First downs pretty even. Total offense pretty even. Rushing, huge advantage in Virginia Tech's favor. Passing yards in the favor of Alabama. It's not very often where a team commits at least 2 more turnovers than the other team and still gets the win. Alabama 3 interceptions on this game, or gave up 3 interceptions. Here's a guy who did it everywhere. 33 for 40 with 372 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Was sacked 3 times. Still came out with a victory. 20 rushing attempts for everywhere for 33 yards and a touchdown, longest to 13. Broke 3 tackles. Connor Darien. Actually, I got to keep a track on that, the BTK there. I want to see exactly how many Bogey had. Connor Darien, 14 attempts for only 22 yards. Broke 2 tackles. Trey Upright and Donnie Cucci also carrying the ball for the Crimson Tide. Trayvon Hunter led the way, 11 receptions, 138 yards, no touchdowns, but was definitely everywhere's favorite target in this one. Wyndham Sink, 7 receptions, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. And the player that I picked to be, the one to watch in this one, Jay Rock, 5 receptions, 40 yards, no slouch, but not put up the numbers that he did last week. I guess this time it just wasn't his turn. Connor Darien picked up 4 receptions for 25, and Santana Yost 3 for 31. Donnie Cucci also 3 receptions and a receiving touchdown. Jeremy Mosley 15 tackles, 13 solo, 1 TFL. Drake Babineau 10 tackles and 10 solo, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks for Drake Babineau today, putting himself in contention for AACL Defensive Player of the Game.
He's going to be he's going to be the BAMA player of the game.
Jeremy Mosley also with a forced fumble and a deflection all over the field, those 2 guys tonight. And there should be right in Shane Thompson. 1 tackle, 1 solo, no sacks. Obviously, they did a good job, the Virginia Tech Hokies, of keeping him out of the game. Slayer Foot, 3 for 4, and the game-winning field goal longest of 52 yards. Clutch when they needed him. Even though he had missed one earlier, I believe, from a little bit farther out. Dime dropper, 4 punts for 168 yards. Wyndham Sink dropped the ball once, but managed, well, not on the kick return, that was on the punt return, but managed to pick it up and provide a decent return in his first game under the lights returning kicks. For Virginia Tech, their quarterback, Chevy Monte Carlo, 23 for 31, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, but was sacked 5 times today as the Bama defense really dialed up the pressure. Bogey Barr had 23 attempts, ended up with 152 rushing yards, was touchdown vultured by Raheem Blackshear, but he broke 10 tackles. I love it. Chevy Monte Carlo also chipping in the running game. 13 attempts for 41 yards and a touchdown. Raheem Blackshear had one nice long run for a touchdown and also picked up one little dirty touchdown vulture one. Ogie Barr, 7 receptions, 33 yards. They were really working that screen game today, and it actually picked them up his only touchdown. Leon Schneider, three receptions, 38 yards. Hayes Deason struck that was down the sidelines for 62, picked up his touchdown, 3 receptions for 80. And Malachi Strong, the tight end, picked up 1 reception, but for no yards. Will Todd, 11 tackles, 1 sack, 3 TFLs. Frankie Johnny also with 11 tackles. Dallas Sauce, 7 tackles on the game. Yogi Barr, kind of a quiet night for him playing middle linebacker, only 7 tackles, 2 TFLs. Had a deflection as well that he could have potentially caught. I think he had 2 chances at it, but knocked it down. Rain Man definitely had 5 tackles. Fuck, I've been trying not to do that all night. Robert Thumb, 4 tackles, 1 TFL, and that TFL was a sack. James Earl Troll, 2 interceptions on the night, including 1 in the end zone. Had 2 tackles as well. Albert Begin, 2 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack. I believe there should be 1 more interception somewhere. I believe there was 3, but it might have been an AI player.
Frankie Johnny was the other one.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my apologies to Frankie Johnny. I'm sure the computer has feelings too. Sebastian Gaines missed his only field goal attempt of the day. It was a long one though. Attempted over 50. So
Yeah, that was when they were in field goal range, and Monte Carlo got sacked, and it knocked him out of field goal range.
Ray Gal put up 319 net yards on 7 attempts. It's impressive. Jake Troll, 2 kick returns, 52 yards. He shared that duty with Ireland. He also had 3 punt returns for 24 yards, longest of 11. And that'll just about wrap it up here from Alabama after we, pretty much from us, we're just looking toward the announcement of the players of the game. Any predictions, guys? Gunny?
James Shaw might get it for the Virginia Tech with the 2 interceptions. Brashear might get it for offense just because the 2 touchdowns that he took away from Bogey. But Bogey had a great game.
Bogey had a hell of a game. He even chipped in with a receiving touchdown. So let's see what we got. Look at it. Everywhere for Alabama, 33 for 43, 72, 20 carries for 33 yards and 4 total touchdowns is your offensive player of the game for Alabama. Jeremy Mosley's 13 tackles, the TFL, 2 assisted tackles, and forced a fumble is your defensive player of the game. Chevy Monte Carlo, 23 for 31, 215 yards, 13 carries for 41s and 3 total touchdowns. Also, no turnovers from Chevy Monte Carlo today. And Frankie Johnny, the strong safety, who had 2 TFLs, an interception, and 11 tackles, as your defensive player of the game for Virginia Tech. Like I said, I guess now we'll say it. That'll just about wrap it up here from Alabama. Any last thoughts on the game there, Gunny?
I'm just glad Tuscaloosa is close to home because Iowa City, that red eye flight was a little long. Tuscaloosa, at least it's less than 2-hour drive back home on I-20.
Well, wish you safe travels down I-20, my friend. Thank you for joining me in the booth today. Thanks for everybody else. Freddie was here, and thanks to the yeah, Freddie's still here. Well, he's just muted. So, anything else on the game there, Freddie?
Freddie had to go get his microphone.
I enjoyed it. It was a good game. It was a back and forth game. It wasn't a boring game. So yeah, I enjoyed it, and congratulations to Alabama, and well played by Virginia.
Yeah, these are usually the types of games that I call that get me in trouble with the wife because I keep the baby up. So with that, I will stop talking. Thank you very much all for joining us, and I'll send it back to Dave in the booth.
Awesome. Crazy Canuck, Gunny, Freddie, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys, as well as Clams being on the ones and twos, the wheels of steel for us here, running the soundboard. You guys just saw it right here, folks. What a game, right down to the wire. Alabama on a very long game-winning field goal beats Virginia Tech 38-35. Earlier tonight, Florida handed Iowa a beatdown 52-24. Coming up tomorrow night, we kick things off at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on this Twitch channel as Miami tries to learn clock management as they travel to Lawrence, Kansas to take on the Jayhawks. The prime time game, not only for tonight, but probably for the week. Number 1 Penn State versus number 1 LSU. What a game that's going to be. I can't wait for that one. And we're going to wrap things up tomorrow night. You think those two games are good? How about Tennessee at Notre Dame to wrap up tomorrow night? I keep saying Wednesday. It's Tuesday because we're a day ahead. It would normally be Wednesday, but you guys get it. So we got a stacked card tomorrow night. So thanks everybody that was tuned in. Appreciate all the people in the chat and all the people that will be watching here on VOD later. Thank you to the first and second broadcast crews for this evening, as well as Ray and Yogi for joining me on AACL tonight, earlier this evening. That's a wrap for night 1 here in week 3, right? Week 3? Let's take a look.
Yes.
Yep, week 3 in season 3 here in the AACL. And we will see you right here back on this Twitch channel, 7 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow night when we got a triple header ready for your ass. All right? We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night now!
You didn't let me sing, man.
All right, hold on.
It's every week.
Dude, never mind! Psych job! Hey, go ahead, dude.
All right, AACL here.
Oh, fuck. I'm terrible
Turn
at that.
out the lights. The party's over. They say that Dave is messing up. We'll call it a night. The party's over. Until tomorrow night where we'll try this
When
shit
Dave
again.
forgets again.
Until tomorrow night when Dave fucks all this shit up again.
David forgets Freddie again. Da, da, da.
All right, now it's good night now. See you tomorrow, folks. Later.
Freddie, you know you should just start singing right when he's about to